dark or good or evil. It's just fascinating knowledge.
See, it's a good thing we got rid of the little robot.
You were right about Arapel being a goody two-shoes. I mean, that's how I created him, but I kind of want to have a little more fun now.
See, now I don't have someone to pester me about making a deal with the Dark God, you know?
I'm sure you still have some people to pester you about that. It's
I definitely
not going to be Estrella so much.
Are you hopping on, Glenn?
Mine. Oh yeah, I should have.
We're pretty much ready to go. Otherwise, was Malin the previous scribe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to say, make a lot of snarky and funny jokes in the journal, but there was just too much lore. There was too much lore I needed to put down.
It's true. There was a lot of lore last game. It's been actually kind of a string of a lot of roleplay games. We haven't done much fighting in a while.
I liked last session though. I think it was pretty good.
But it looks like Estrella. Are you good to journal for us today? Miri.
I think she's muted.
Uh-oh. Now it's awkward. I'm assuming she just stepped away for a moment. Give her a sec to get back. Yeah, it would be Mary's turn. I guess if we want to, in the meantime, we can just start up the recap. Although I know I'm going to forget to ask her once the recap's done. And at 8:30 tonight, I'll be like, wait, who is doing it? And then it'll be, it'll be weird. But whatever.
Oh, we can remind
How with it. Malin, could you give us a recap of last time?
Yeah. I think it was 4/6 of spring. The previous scribe didn't mention it. So we have a debate about our next steps moving forward. It does seem that we should track where this gate has disappeared to, and perhaps we should go to the Shadowfell. First things first, we need to visit Hullhand. Uslag informs us that there's a big undead monster in the lake, and that we should be careful of it. Naturally, I get excited to fight the Loch Ness monster. Beating Nessie would be a welcome addition to my victories. Anyways, we go to the boathouse, and while the group paddles, I fly in front as the vanguard. As we approach a pixie fairy, one of those flies towards us and asks us what we want. I get excited that Glenn can't convince it to let us see Hullhand immediately, but we'll see and if we get contacted back. We go to a tavern and meet this famous general who is apparently big shit. To be honest, I might be a bit rude when he recounts his legendary fights and I snore. But I've been sitting around without a fight for so long. That's my bad. Anyways, we leave Glenn to his date, and that's precisely when Hullhand shows up to talk to him. What absolute legend of a troll. I mean, that's just not right, ruining a man's date like that. But it does prove to give us valuable information. There's actually 7 Towers of Nightweather, and the rune tower that we have is one that the rune master just simply reappropriated. The second is controlled by the Phoenix Guild, actually. Next, it turns out that Hullhand knew me beforehand. I definitely need to speak with him. Most importantly, this Hullhand seems to be the original true Hullhand, not like the others, admits that more of him may exist, but refuses to elaborate naturally. He seems far more polite and reasonable, though. In general, he's really knowledgeable, even mentioning about the existence of 2 Shadowlords, but that one is a fraud. He agrees to talk to the group more at his island and leaves Glenn in a super awkward situation, but as usual, he figures out a way to play it off. Meanwhile, as the rest of the group walk around town, Eli reveals about his history with the Giants and how they killed his family. I mean, if he hated them so much, he could have put up a better fight. Sorry. I'm cranky and haven't fought a formidable monster in a while. Anyways, the next morning, we get up and are about to leave, and I'm pretty disappointed it doesn't look like I'm going to fight Nessie. The group ribs me that my personality is just trying to prove myself in a macho, manly way, and that's about it. Look, I'm sorry, I can't help it if that's literally what I was built to do. There's barely anyone I can ask about it, and if I do, they're super cagey. I literally got nothing else. Feeling a bit bad, Glenn takes me aside and offers to give me some memories to fill the void. Or if it comes to it, may have my memories resealed. If the pain does become too much. Glenn is a solid guy, and I do appreciate that he's trying to help me out. Adding in nice memories isn't real, though, and if the memory lock is wearing off, then modifying memories would eventually, too. As for resealing the memories, I mean, it's been many years. At the end of the day, everyone needs to face the music. Anyhow, we go back to Holland, and he's a bit more dodgy. Seems though he's being cagey for a reason, though, and not just because he wants to be a jerk. Take notice of his Shadow Crystal pedestal also. Anyways, we negotiate and he drives a hard bargain. We end up agreeing to asking him any one question and a shift scroll with a tuning fork, as well as him pranking Glenn. How does that feel, huh? Huh?
Alright.
We try to figure out the best question to ask, and sorry?
Oh, sorry, I thought you had finished. It was like a pause.
Oh no. this is a long journal. I'm almost done. We try to figure out the best question to ask and ask specifically where the weapons of Constance are. Our suspicions are proven correct in that they change location and aren't set, but he can give us a contact in the Shadowfell. Now for our side of the bargain, he wants a small piece of Uslog's soul to perform a test with her corrupted soul. Stunningly, he converts the dark energy from her soul to gold energy, and instead of a shadow crystal, makes an alpha crystal. This is absolutely game-changing. The alpha crystal over an arcane crystal is unbelievable. Apparently, we now know that a solution without killing an unbelievable amount of people to end the cataclysm exists. Furthermore, Zodion do have souls, and thus can wield the items constant. Things have just become quite interesting. MVP Glenn.
Alright. I think Glenn disappeared for some reason.
I said he was restarting his computer.
Oh. So, Mary, it would be your turn to scribe. Are you okay doing that?
She's typing.
I would love anyone who would step up for the next month. This is week 5 of my 9 weeks working full-time during the weekend, traveling for the weekend, and working the weekend at the Ren Fair.
Well, the next on the list would be Uslog.
I can do it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So,
I just feel really distracted even when I'm playing D&D right now because I'm like trying to do the stuff I would normally do on the weekends during the evenings during the week, and laundry and packing and stuff.
Apparently trying to keep people from killing themselves. Sounds crazy over there.
My husband was just being really unsafe on a ladder and I had to go out, but
I know.
No.
That was just funny. Oh man. Alright, well, I guess we'll give Glenn a moment to get back. He said he was just restarting. And then, yeah, we can pick it back up. Alright. Camp notes. I don't even know. Alright, Sheepu is the fairy's name.
Oh, it was a fairy. I was like, I forgot. It was a fairy or pixie, so I was going to just do a slash. One of them.
Sheepu?
Yeah, it was the name of the fairy servant.
The one giving us attitude when we flew over there.
I forgot the name in the other game. I forgot that, yeah.
Alright, are you back, Glenn?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so it is the 47th of spring at 10 a.m. What do you all want to do?
We're
Hollow Hand, right?
Yeah, we just finished. He just finished the Alpha Crystal.
Yeah. And I think you were going to ask him a question.
We already did, and he basically said, he didn't know the exact locations of
All right, he
the
gave you
constant.
he gave
Yeah,
you
contact.
Xerxes, is it?
Yeah.
Xerxes, yeah.
And so, I mean, I guess because he said he was going to help us to the best visibility. So I guess I would ask if he knew exactly where in the Shadowfell he was, or if you had any idea. Or although also my party may know because they've met him before. I guess I would ask them too.
Well,
Or
he-
Uslag, I guess.
I'm unmuted. No, okay.
I'm not sure who is in the party, aside from Uslag, that is still here.
Uslag.
Yeah, just Uslag. I mean, yeah, Muri would know, but
The
yeah,
group has, I think, some of the old. Well, Rune is at the fortress, I believe.
Yeah, we definitely have allies scattered around.
And,
And last when we met Xerxes for the last time, it was in New Havisgard. But I have a sense that he gets around.
Didn't he travel
Yes, he came back to
back
this plane
here
with
to
us.
Gaian with us, right?
He brought you back to Gaian, yeah.
He
That's
did,
like-
but I have no idea where he went after that.
He took us to a tower. We didn't see the outside of it, but we saw the inside, and then he transported us somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want us to look around too much, I guess,
Yeah.
or something.
Okay. Sorry, I must have lagged out or something.
But Hollowhand would say, I'm not sure where Xerxes is. As you said, he gets around. Do you happen to... Go ahead.
Sorry. If we have any of your former allies to get in touch with, if we know where any of them are, ones that have the magical means of contacting Xerxes because they've met him before, that could be a way.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, that would
there
be...
are spells that can get in touch with certain individuals, but I don't suppose you have any of those.
Well, that's why I was suggesting any of the party's former allies that have stayed behind at New Havisgard or or Aldrin's Watch or anywhere.
So we just need to get to the Shadowfell, I think.
You saying that actually reminds Glenn of something, and he pulls out a stone from his bag. It's the sending stone that goes to the dwarf clan that gave it to him. And I use the sending stone to say, "Hey, did you guys win?"
Oh my word!
Just right now,
Yes.
there is no response.
Well,
Fair enough.
Well, that was my once a day. I will try again tomorrow.
That reminds Uslag that she has a sending stone for. What's her name? Steel Watch Lady. But she's not going to do anything with it right now.
I don't have a sending stone. I just got. Let me go talk to Surtur now. No, I'm not going to talk to Surtur now.
Let me just pick up the stone. I look at Hollowhand and I decide I'm going to ask him a question. It's mostly because I want to see if what his response is, and I say, Hollowhand, I know you're not going to answer this, but I feel like asking it anyway.
Then why would you ask me?
Shrugs. You're from Nightweather, aren't you?
He says, "You're right. I'm not going to answer that. It's a silly question."
Is
there any way
to
nose and gives you a wink?
Is there any way to insight that at all, or is it just not even worth trying?
Sure. Give me an insight check.
I guess I'm just looking to see if when I first said it, if he had any split second, unconscious facial reactions that I could pick up.
His facial reaction was more like he was trolling you a little again.
Okay.
Since he knew you wanted to know, but he knows he's not going to tell you.
Well, any chance you want to say anything to Runemaster Thovik?
He says, "No. Why would I want to speak with Thovik? Thovik, well, he made some bad choices, I'll just say that."
Now, if I may interject, Now, again, you've been very, very fair for us, and about asking questions, and I know we agreed on not asking questions related to our future destiny, whatever. I have two that are a bit more personal, and I don't think are in that category. But if you would just hear me out on this. First, my colleague tells me that you knew my previous when I was known as Malforn.
As I knew I was familiar with the Rune Masters during the 12th cycle.
And you just mentioned that Thovik may have done some very questionable things. And I do know from my limited memory that I was a close friend of his and collaborated much. If you'd be willing to share any information that you knew of me or what anything was done, I would be truly, truly grateful.
Puts his finger on his chin. He says, Well, I didn't know you well, but you did spend a good amount of time at the tower. It seemed like you were some sort of specialist in both ancient technologies from other civilizations as well as other worlds. Says you had a bit of an understanding of very strange weaponry from other worlds of existence. But I never really spoke to you much. You were always very busy. I believe you were also not Warforged back then. You had a pretty good reputation in the tower. That's all I can really remember, I'm sorry. Says, yeah. One other thing, I guess. Maybe some of the other Rune Masters felt that the things you studied, at least some of them, were dangerous and should be forbidden. Some of the weaponry and magics of other worlds. Maybe that has something to do with your memory. He shrugged.
I let him check. I guess that part of my personality hasn't changed. Yeah. Is there any way or knowledge that you know how to...
I think you had a dog as well, he says. Yes, there was this pup that followed you around.
A pup, you say?
Yes. Says, I guess he hasn't seen you transform, has he?
No.
No. So yeah, it's a hairy companion. You seem quite fond of it.
What color was his fur?
Oh, that's very specific. I believe it was brown, but I don't fully remember.
Okay. Going off that topic, I mean, Thovik put a lock on my memories, and to be honest, the only way I started making any progress is when, again, I'm not going to ask any questions about him, but your other self managed to jiggle some stuff free. I was wondering if you knew any way or were able to, likewise, unscrew that lid that was placed on me, or knew how I would go about doing so.
Says, could I? Probably. Should I? Definitely not. Will I? No. My apologies.
Would you at least give a hint on what I could do to, if I were to attempt to do so myself?
I've given you all so many hints already. He says, I'm sure you'll discover it in time. And it seems like the lock is fading already. He says, but I don't know if it's a good idea to flood you with all the lost memories at once. I think it's something best to be slowly reabsorbed.
Fair enough.
I mean, you've obviously been around for quite a while, Hollowhand. I guess there's probably no use in asking, but I mean...
There you go again, asking questions with no use.
Have a goal? I mean, most people we've met, either want to bring about the cataclysm or want to stop the cataclysm. Do you care? Is the cat, is the... bringing forth or stopping of the cataclysm even relevant to you?
He says the cataclysm is an interesting thing. It's a funny question.
I mean, if we could stop it, would you be willing to help us if we got to the point where we could actually stopping it was actually feasible and not just a pipe dream?
I don't know if that's going to be up to me. That will be up to you, assuming you make it when the time comes. Whether or not I help you, and what the outcome is.
When I've been told, whenever our kind gets to that point to make the choice, they've chosen to burn the world. I'm sure there's some reason, but I just can't for the life of me understand why anyone would choose, especially constantly, again and again, to bring forth the cataclysm. You know?
He smiles and he says, oh, I'm sure you will understand at some point.
Sighs and is like, I know I know you're not going to answer anything like this. It's hard not to ask when there's someone in front of you that has the answers, so I figured I had to try.
He says, it's alright, I understand. Curiosity is a drive. There are things I'm curious about that I will probably never have answers to. He says, but there's a reason why I can't tell you too much.
Well, apparently, I don't know. One of the Shadowlords at least believed that if they acquired enough shadow crystals, they'd be able to stop the cataclysm.
This is not stop the cataclysm, but return to the first city. They want to stop the cataclysm, but they don't know what awaits them because none of them have ever been to Nightweather.
Right. They believe what they could find in Nightweather will help.
Says, and I doubt they will be able to get in. You, on the other hand, well, be interested to see how you do.
So the Shadowlords really are just killing and sacrificing people for no reason, then?
Well, ignorance is a dangerous thing. But even if someone were to tell them that they have no chance of entering Nightweather, I don't know if they would believe it. And perhaps something can help them enter. I don't know. I'm not omnipotent after all. I don't know everything. I just know a lot. He says, though, if the Shadowlord or any of the seven did get in, well, that would be quite the day. Who knows? Maybe it'll happen this time. He smiles.
Are any of the other seven still active?
So they all exist still. They've existed, well, for a long time. Much like myself and Xerxes and others.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't run into any of the other. Like, obviously, we're fighting against the Shadowlord, but the other seven have, we've never had any contact or any, brush.
He says, Malin is as powerful as you think yourself. You are still small beans in the overall saga of all this, at least for now. He says, there are only a couple who know of you, though I'm sure more will over time. It seems like you are all destined to make it to Nightweather.
Well, apparently I'm not doing my job well enough if not enough people know about me. I let out a chuckle.
Says fame isn't all that.
Ohan, shit.
He says, I really would like to get back to my studies. Are you sure this can't wait? He says, you're
right.
You have Xerxes' name. I'm sure he'll be able to answer more questions than I will. He is, after all, much smarter than me. Or he likes to think he is.
Well, then I have one final question that is pertaining to you. And again, this is, I guess, as we promised, I will not ask you about the origins or about the other Hollow Hand. However, would you have any serious objection if we needed to eliminate him?
Says, well, I don't think you can. Though you might be able to get rid of him for some time, or for the time being. And no, it's not going to affect me.
I nodded and bowing, and I appreciate all your help.
Yes. We may have promised that tower to a dragon, and
He says, well, why would you do a thing like that?
we needed the dragon's help.
He didn't exactly execute on his promise, though, so...
And we also didn't think the tower was occupied by... It's occupied by...
He says, well, I suppose the towers have been piloted by stranger things than dragons. In fact, I think one of them was taken by a dragon for a while, he thinks. He says, when was that? What was a demon? It blurs sometimes. In any case, like I said, it's a bit of a strange offer, but I suppose if you were desperate.
Well, we thank you for your help, nonetheless.
Yes, and thank you. This alpha crystal should be very valuable to me. Who knows what I could power with it?
I can only imagine.
What did you say?
Oh yeah, it was started to ask what he was gonna use it for, but then realized he wouldn't tell her. So she just.
He says there's
shrugs.
a couple of things. I wonder if I can attach them and run all of the artifacts on the one power source. Probably not, but maybe. Maybe. All right, I have a new project. You all know where the door is, and he kind of points over to where you came in. He says, feel free to stay in my house, just don't break anything.
Probably best if we leave then.
And he stops and thinks. He says, for a day. No more than a day, please.
Well, if he's putting it like that,
Stay out of my
I'm actually
basement.
curious.
He
There's
gives
a
you
library, I assume.
There's books. Just stay out of the basement, and yeah, just you can sleep
in the
there
basement?
if you need. Jeez, just stay out of the basement. And then he flicks his hand, and the door slams open. There's a swirling glow. He says, "Come on."
Okay. If he's welcoming us to keep staying here, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'll-
as long as we
library
don't
would
break
be
or
useful.
steal anything, I say we look around.
yeah, absolutely.
Uslog's not going to touch anything.
I want to see that library. Write down some, spells or recipes if he's got some.
Me too, actually.
Just keep spells in a library. That would be ridiculous.
Well, where do you keep yours?
In my spell book, which you cannot look at. Thank you for
Yeah.
asking.
No.
Alright, so you're gonna leave?
Well, if there's a library.
Room.
This room, but is there no library here?
He said there
In
was.
this room, there's just the laboratory, and there's a door
Yeah, it's
you
okay.
came in, which he opened up, and it looks like it leads into a portal.
Oh, so he's sending us back to the house, but we're not currently at the house because we went through a portal.
Yeah, you assume, because you when you opened the door, you came down here, or wherever this is, or maybe a pocket dimension. You have no idea where you are.
Okay. In that case, we'll just go there.
Alright, so as you step through the portal, you would be back on Hollow Hand's doorstep. And when you turn around, the portal is gone, and there's just a door there.
Well, might as well check and see what he does have in that library. He said
Yep.
we could hang around.
So if you open the door, it goes into a quaint little cottage, very nicely decorated. There are nice paintings and soft seats, most of them gnome sized, but there are a couple that are a little bit bigger. There's a stairway going upstairs, and there looks like there's another kind of hallway going to a kitchen area. Seems like a
I
very
will
comfy place.
check the liquor cabinet.
All right, so you go over to the kitchen. Yeah, there's looks like there are a couple of bottles of various wines and some ale. There's also a door.
Are they
closed? Going what looks like well, yeah, there's a closed door in here, and looks like some other kitchen supplies.
We think that's the basement door. And I'm not going to open anything that looks particularly like valuable or rare, but I will pour a glass of the finest, like whatever the decanter that smells the finest that he's got.
Eli says, "You're drinking his wine." Oof.
A nice little snifter of brandy or something.
Yeah, I'm just looking if there's like any, contraptions, artifacts, or anything in the house, or like if the library's there. If it's not, then yeah, there's nothing for me to do here.
It looks like a normal house. There's a couple of books on a shelf. Looks like some old history books, nursery rhymes. Nothing too, too rare or magical.
Can I activate my Gem of Seeing just to have it available?
Sure. So, if you activate the Gem of Seeing, what would you see? Can you link it?
Sure. Let's see. Do I have it as a linkable thing? I think I just have it written down in my bio. Let's see.
Eli sits down on a chair. He says, "Oh, comfy."
Copy paste.
Okay. I guess I should just look up True Sight.
Oh yeah. Should just probably put that in my spells. Oh, I do. Here. Uslock knows a spell.
So, when you use True Seeing, you would see that there's nothing actually, at least as far as you can tell, there's nothing actually in the rooms. They're all just empty. Though oddly enough, Eli is just kind of sitting, even though you don't see anything there. It's almost
Interesting.
like this is an empty,
Tangible
cabin.
illusions.
Yeah, Uslock would describe that. It's just all empty. Kind of reminds me of the tower in a way.
Is the island real, or are we just hanging out in the lake?
I'm gonna look out the door.
So yeah, the island looks real. The dirt and the grass and everything.
Is the house there when I look back at the house?
Yeah, the
Can I go
cabin
outside?
is real. It has windows. It's just empty. It's kind of in a dusty, ruined state, kind of like the rest of this place was.
Okay.
Interesting.
In fact, there's like a couple of holes in the wall. Like this is almost like the cabin maybe that was originally part of the city that was like kind of falling apart over time. But yeah, as far as you can tell, it's a nice, cozy, heated house.
Well, he took up residence in the ruins, but then he's got some magic on it to make it comfy and to hide it from. Okay. Well, then I guess we're not going to find much of value here if it's all an illusion.
Eli says, "We're staying out of the basement, right?"
Yeah.
For now, I think I'm most curious, but it does seem like this is a rather valuable ally. Perhaps I can bring him some fine cheeses and some other treats if we visit again, and we'll eventually, who knows, become friends.
Unlike
So,
the other
He
hollow
certainly
hands.
seemed more stable than the one in the tower, anyway.
Yes,
Exactly.
Dead.
What are you thinking, Glenn? Eli says. Says, "Oh, Glenn passed out. He's drunk again."
Back run this early?
He doesn't actually say that. But we'll say Glenn is distracted, so he just kind of shrugs and says, "Well, how long are we staying here? And do we have a way
I
of
thought
getting
there
in
might
touch
be
with
some-
Xerxes or your friends?"
Yeah, I suggested staying since he invited us to, and since I thought he might have valuable knowledge and some books, but I don't think his true library is housed in these illusions, so perhaps we should head back to the mainland. What do you think?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, we've basically done all we can here. We have to
I am
discuss our
most
next order of
curious
business.
to meet this Xerxes. We should definitely work on getting in touch with him quite soon.
Indeed.
Well, how did you, well, he says, Uslog, did he give you a way of getting in touch with him when you last talked to him?
No, he sort of requested that we didn't get in touch with him. That he would get in touch with us, I think, if he needed to.
So what did Hollowhand do for us then, if you already knew this guy?
I thought he, out of character. I thought he gave us some way of contacting him or something. Or
So
finding
he
him, like his
said
last known
he
location or something.
You say it was in the Shadowfell.
Okay.
Did he tell you anything else?
I don't think so.
He just said he knows more than him and we should talk to him, but I guess if we've already been in touch with this guy, I'm not sure what Hollowhand did for us.
Right.
Well, he gave us the tuning fork and said he can answer the questions.
Yeah.
I can lead you to where we met him before, but
Well,
I mean,
Eli says
the last time I saw him, it was on this plane, so.
there is the sending spell, which I don't think I have. He says if I can gain, although I've never met the man. That is a conundrum.
That's why I suggested perhaps we could return to one of your former allies, Uslog, that you've that's left the group along the way and is staying somewhere else or researching somewhere else. Out of character, I don't know where everyone is. I know some are in Shadowfell, but if there's anyone here on Gaian that was with your group then and that's now an NPC, maybe we could go see them and they could.
Madeline returned to this plane, but everyone else, I think, everyone else that met Xerxes is still in Shadowfell.
Oh, okay.
But Madeline returned to this plane.
Madeline, okay. Is she in the capital? What was her?
I think she left while we were still in the Shadowfell, so I'm not sure where she went.
Oh, okay. You don't remember like where she was from here on Gaian, where she might have returned to?
No, so I could say I didn't know her very well. Actually,
she was a religious type. You said, right?
Right. She
was her god. Perhaps we could visit his temple in the capital.
Eldath. I'd never heard of. Eldath did us a solid though, after our fight with Malik. Good guy or gal.
Do I know who that is?
Oh, sorry. I wouldn't know that.
No, yeah. Please share what you know. Oh, I'm not trained in religion. Never mind. I took history and nature instead, and Arcana. Okay. So, well, if there's a temple for him in the capital, that might be a place to start in locating one of his clerics.
You know that Rune is also a wizard.
Yeah, but Rune's in the Shadowfell.
So he might be someone who could use sending to get in touch with Xerxes.
Right. I think we were trying to figure out if there's someone closer by.
Or we have to find someone here that knew you when you knew Xerxes.
Yeah, I think we have to go to the Shadowfell.
All right. Well, then how do we get there?
Well, we have the tuning fork and the plane shift.
Oh, we do? Okay.
So, I guess, how long will that take for you to transcribe?
It's a good question. So I'm guessing it is a fairly high-level spell.
And do you have the circles of our destinations, or will it be a random?
Well, I don't have the circles.
There's a circle in Aldrin's watch.
We can at least get us close, and hopefully we can find the way from there. So plane shift is level 7.
I would like to... This is Eli that's doing this, right?
Yeah, he's the one that's going to be doing this. So I think scribing, was it 50? Is it 50 or 100?
Are we doing Xanathar's rules or what?
Huh?
Is it Xanathar's rules or?
Is Xanathar's different?
Well, like the downtime revisited, is that like the rules are?
Well, it's not downtime. It's scribing a scroll. It's a wizard thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Which I want to say it's... I could just look it up, I guess.
Yeah, I thought that was part of the downtime revisited chapter.
I think it's... I think it's 100. per level and 1 hour per level. But let me
Oh,
see.
I was thinking of scribing a spell scroll. Okay, you're talking about putting it in a spell book. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's particularly a wizard thing. So this is a ability that Estrella may have in another level up. So I would like to think that she is working with Eli closely to try and learn this stuff whenever he is studying the spell, copying circles, practicing, whatever.
2 hours per level and 50 maho of ink per level. So he says it would be 14 hours and 350 maho of ink.
Alright, that's good actually. We can do that.
Do we have that much ink, or do we have to make some ink?
That's a good question. Let me see how much he has. Doesn't look like he has any magical ink.
I believe that I can help with making the ink if needed.
Yeah, so he doesn't have any magical ink or arcane components.
That's an alchemy thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be alchemy too.
I apologize. I was mixing my characters up. Estrella is an herbalist, but not an alchemist.
Yeah, does he have alchemy?
Okay, there's 2,500 worth of magical ink in Uslug's bag of holding, according to the inventory.
Oh, well. 2,500 of magical ink?
That's what it says.
Alright. Well, that is definitely usable.
We must have found that somewhere, because that's like a lot more than we would normally have just from like having made some. Shall I subtract 350?
Let me see. How can I see just the bag of holding?
Take the item location filter and clear. Click the word clear so it clears all of the selections, and then just click BOH Uslug.
Does it have the weight somewhere?
It does. Except the ink says. Oh, you mean the total weight of the bag?
The bag, yeah.
That is at the very top right corner, column L1, or cell L1, 193.60.
Oh, what's the 542.03?
Camp.
Huh?
Stuff we have at camp.
Oh, camp. Okay. Which actually... Yeah, your camp... I guess you left the gold at the tower, huh? Because you don't have the laborers to carry.
Well, we were planning to go back and activate some of those Warforged and make them our laborers. We just haven't done that yet.
I'll just say your camp is still at your tower. That's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
See, normally I hide that row 1 that's got those weight columns, so that's why they're not very clear. I normally just use that cell to pull that formula elsewhere, but I didn't move over the other like sheets and stuff that we have in the other inventories because you said you wanted to stop doing the quartermaster thing.
Yeah. I just want to have locations, basically. Okay, so I'm looking for bag of holding. Loose log. Alright, you said...
Here, I'm gonna show just refined components. Does that help? Uslug bag of holding and refined components. They're filtered.
Okay. Alright, so what did I say? It was 350. So that would be 2,000. 2,150.
We have quite a bit of arcane too. Very nice.
All right. So he will take the ink and start working on that and say, yeah, just need 14 hours. So
I'm going to clear these filters just because it makes it easier when we come back to do something else. Because they save. The filters save. So. 14 hours, did you say?
yeah.
All right. What time of day is it? It's morning, right? We came over here in the morning?
It is 10 a.m.
All right. Well, Glenn, did you have more frolicking with your new girlfriend to do here in town before? What do we want to do today while Eli's?
So he just gets out his inks and starts scribing, looking at the scroll and putting it into his.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if this illusion is tangible and comfortable, we might as well just let him work here.
Well, 14. Well, I guess if he works the entire day without breaks and through the night. But
can he do more than 8 hours of downtime in a day?
Well, this isn't downtime. This is scribing.
Oh, okay. All right, then yeah, we'll let him do that. So let's stay in Isaac for the day, or do we have another plan?
He'll finish at midnight tonight without interruptions.
Do we plan on returning to the tower too before we go to the Shadowfell? I mean, it would be helpful to have those Warforged.
I think
well, let us discuss. We have several things on the docket. First, indeed, is we still have to resolve the situation with the tower. Gavrix will probably return and ask for ownership of the tower. And that situation will need to be solved.
Are we going to tell him that we can't give it to him, we won't give it to him, or that we will give it to him later?
Well, this is a very interesting question, actually, because
we got permission to off that other hollow hand, so I don't know if us.
Maybe Gavrix will help us in that.
Well, to be honest, I was interested in the fact to offer, except after a little visit, I may have changed my mind significantly. And that is because of the creation of that arcane crystal.
Yeah.
Not the arcane, I mean the alpha crystal. That is truly significant.
Oh, yeah.
And unbelievable. It would be nice.
Eli looks over and says, but we don't own that.
No, we don't. But we know what you need for it. Do we not?
He says, well, I mean, I saw him doing some kind of experiment with Uslog's soul, but I have no idea how he took a piece of her corrupted essence.
Of course, we can't do it. And that hollow hand will definitely, not want to do it. Again, for us especially.
Oh, you're thinking of asking the unpredictable hollow hand? The more volatile hollow hand to do the ritual?
That is something for an arcane, for an alpha crystal. That is something, that we need to consider.
Or maybe Xerxes, Eli says, continuing to write.
I would, if we wish to make more of these crystals, or if any of us wish to sacrifice our souls now that we realize that we have this potential to sacrifice parts of our souls to create these, then I would rather go back to the one we know has successfully completed the ritual than
I would
Eli will correct you and say, well, he said it had to be a corrupted soul, remember? Or a piece of a corrupted soul.
So it's not just the Zation thing, it's other
It needs to be Uslog.
Someone who's faced
Uslog, or I guess
Shadowlord.
You said you were sucked into a crystal. Was anyone else sucked in? One of your friends, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
It needs to be a Zation crystal, though.
Yes, my friends in the Shadowfell have also gone through the same experience. So they would be our
Are they Zation as well? Whatever that means.
I mean, they were called Zation when we first found and accidentally released Skywalk into the world.
Oh, they were Zation also.
We were called, he called us Zation.
Us or your friends?
friends. I don't know if they actually were, but
we're the only Zatian, I fear. Which means at the moment,
well, what she's
you're the only one.
saying is that when she was traveling with others before you joined her, others that she traveled with were also called Zatian, as we now are.
Oh, I understand.
yes. Skyvok himself called us Zatian. I do not know if he meant just some of us or all of us.
But
he
perhaps
Well-
we need to find. Perhaps we need to find those that you left at Aldrin's Watch. Were not several of them Rune and what was the name
Rune,
of the
Quince, and
changeling?
Zaris. Yeah.
Them. Perhaps we need to visit
Well,
them.
Quince
and
and
tell them-
Zaris returned to Tyvanis, if you remember.
Oh, they did?
I think you're right. Zaris was recovering, and we brought him back with us when we came with
Yeah,
Xerxes, I
because
think.
he was angered because
No.
they took him prisoner. So he's like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, and Quince
And
didn't want
Quince
to
left
leave
with him
so.
because they were
Yeah.
Those are
friends.
two contacts. Do either of them have the ability to get us to the Shadowfell or contact Xerxes? Like that's more contacts that we
So
have. Here on the phone.
Uslag so we got to the Shadowfell because of a sword that Quince had. It helped us find a shadow
A sword
veil
helped
thing.
you?
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Yeah. So once after we found out that my people had been taken, she spoke with it, and it helped us find a shadow portal. But I don't know if she still has that.
Like she comes over and starts like reaching for your like sort of cold on your back or something like this one. Speak to you. This is really fascinating.
No, this is something that Quince found.
Oh, you don't have it with you anymore.
No.
Well, back to the original point. I would not ask anyone necessarily to clip a portion of their souls to make an alpha crystal.
Oh, I'd gladly do it. It's corrupted anyway.
Well, what I'm trying to get at is, I would not ask you if I was not willing to go have my own soul corrupted for the Enterprise. And
Corruption. What else does it mean besides the fact that it allows the creation of this crystal? Like, are there other?
Well, we need to be sucked in.
Been corrupted.
Well, the only way we know that so far that to be corrupted is that a Shadowlord needs to try to suck our soul into a crystal and then stop midway.
Right. Yes. I guess what I'm saying is, if we're going to go intentionally try to get corrupted so we can make crystals, like what other side effects will there be to having this corruption?
Well,
so far I've been fine.
Yeah, Uslags has not experienced any.
I guess I didn't
mutations.
realize that the corruption was based on this crystal that you say was activated during your fight with him. I guess I thought it was because of your having passed and been brought back. I didn't realize that the reason the gnome was interested in you was not.
Oh.
Because you told us about
Yes.
your death, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking that he was like zeroing in on. But now I guess it means
Yeah,
that
that's interesting.
others who have been in contact with the Shadow Lord may or may not be corrupted as well.
We would need to perform, to the best of our knowledge, we would need to perform and then stop prematurely such a ritual, which we aren't able to. Perhaps the other Arani may be able to, or there might be a really bad option.
Who else was with you when?
I don't think you're putting up what I'm trying to. I don't think you're picking up what I'm trying to put down. About
Then.
Put it down more clearly.
maybe.
She's like, just what are you getting at, Malin?
Perhaps we need to have a little conversation with a Shadowlord.
Yeah, that's what I feared you were going with. I just didn't want to say it myself.
Well, look, let's put aside the alpha crystals. Obviously, their main goal and what they're trying to do is to, slaughter as many people to get Shao crystals. But correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they've expressed that they only do so because that is the only source of power available. That, it's diminished, but it's the only source of power available.
I don't think that's the only area in which the Shadowlords are exploring power, because from what Uslag has explained about this whole troll fiasco, it's clear that the Shadowlords are experimenting with ways to make more powerful things than just these soul crystals that are made when they destroy cities.
Well, perhaps there is a way, this is obviously a double-edged sword, but if there is a way to go and manufacture an alpha crystal, this is something that they would not, would be a bit more preferable for them trying to make Chow crystals, no? It would save how many lives?
So we're saying we want the Shadow Lords to do the ritual to make the alpha crystals using.
Well, as a minimum, to have us ourselves corrupted by the ritual. I don't know if the Shadow Lords themselves are able, or either of them are even. I would assume actually they don't even know it's possible to make an alpha crystal out of a corrupted soul.
I think we should.
That's why we need Aranye for.
Very close to our chests. We already know that the Shadow Lords will stop at nothing to discover how to gain more power and more powerful batteries. I do not think that going and trying to make more of these right now should be our goal. We should keep that information, store it away, and continue learning more.
But what use is that information stored away if we do not use it?
Until we know more. I think
we are going to investigate more.
How?
We're going to go talk to this Xerxes.
Okay.
Is Glenn still there?
He was having computer problems.
I think he's restarting.
Oh. Alright. I'll give him a moment, I guess. Do you want to just start passing time then?
Well, I still wanted to. We need to figure out what we're going to do with the... We need to discuss what we're going to do with the tower and the dragon, and...
Okay, there's a couple things I do think we might want to mop up before we go back to... Before we travel to the Shadowfell. It does sound like that's our next goal, Shadowfell and this Xerxes. But yes. I do think... Two things. First, especially if Eli is going to be using the next 14 hours copying, then we've got a little bit of time. First off, I do think we should revisit the tower. And I think that we should see if we can't add some manpower to our camp for their protection and for, while we're away in the Shadowfell for maintaining the camp and the tower. Secondly, Uslag, you mentioned that your group had found that blue crystal and powered another hollow transporter with it at some point in the past. Perhaps we should return there and see if we can't collect that. It sounds a bit more valuable. Not as valuable as this alpha crystal, but a bit more valuable than I think you knew it was at the time.
Yes, I remember it being red out of character, but maybe it was blue.
Right. Whatever color Uslag remembers it is what I would say.
I believe it was red.
That might be an arcane crystal then.
Yeah. That's what we thought it was.
I think it's been different.
I think we knew enough that we knew what that was. We just didn't know how powerful they were, what they could be used for.
I mean, like, out of character, and actually, this is something Australia may or may not know. That might be a role, I don't know. But I feel like there was lore that there's only a handful of arcane crystals that still exist in the world, so that they're considered pretty valuable. I mean, we've just discovered this whole alpha crystal thing, so now the arcane crystals pale in comparison. But my understanding is that's pretty valuable.
Yeah.
Because the way to make them has been lost.
Yeah, I doubt it's where we last left it.
Well, it depends on whether... Well, okay, I don't... I guess, again, out of character. Most groups use it to power a teleport, so the question is, was it like the halls of... Or was it the Alcavian labs, and like you have people that are still there keeping the labs, or is it unattended? You know, if it was halls of Tarsus, then sometimes it might have been not attended. I guess it depends on what all went down in Char in this game and stuff, you know?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't remember. I would have to look through the journal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
a lot.
Those were my thoughts on things we could do hopefully quickly, and then Eli might be ready for our little trip to the shadows?
Well, to get the Warforged, we need to, I would assume, ask permission to go and reactivate them, and then we'd have to go.
Ask permission from whom?
Well, whoever the authorities were who shut them down in the first place after they fought them.
What authorities? They're in the tower, deactivated, and our wizards...
Oh, you mean in our I thought you were talking about the Warforged in the city.
Oh no, the Warforged that lived in Issyk, or that were underneath Issyk and that were reactivated recently, and that tried to carve out a space for themselves here. They've been demolished by the humans.
Oh, okay.
That wanted to take.
Yeah, we can reactivate the Warforged in the tower. But yes, we need to figure out exactly what we're doing with that Araignée and what we're doing with Gavrix.
Or we may not be able to decide what we're doing with that Araignée and then immediately go there and do it. I think it's one of those things where we need to have a little bit of a plan in mind and then wait for that opportunity to come up while we explore.
Agreeable.
Because I don't know when he's going to show up again. From what you guys have said, he's quite unpredictable.
But Gavrix is going to show up sooner than later.
Yeah. Well, now as for Gavrix, I mean, he already knows about the pesky gnome, and you've already said that, there's some bits of his agreement with you that haven't exactly been fulfilled. So I'm sure that Glenn and his silver tongue can, delay things there.
Oh yeah, I mean, we can also just say, if he really wants to take the tower, I'm pretty sure that Araignée will fold him. He will. That gnome is far stronger than he is. So, I mean, as amusing to see that dragon horde you've mentioned a couple times. Like, it would take a great deal of planning, but it would be very fascinating. I mean, a dragon of that age and that antiquity, the treasures in their hoard might be of exquisite craftsmanship and history. I huge smile across, hey, if we want to go fight the ancient dragon, I am absolutely all for this.
Character, I kind of just realized that even though Estrella is a druid, she's very much not attuned to nature and animals and stuff, and so it's my first opportunity to actually not fight against killing things. Most of my characters won't let the group kill things.
If we want to have our group and Zana and Gavrix go fight the ancient dragon, get that horde, I mean,
that would definitely, I feel like that would be even if we take a few small tokens of our own, I feel like a horde like that, or the horde of a dragon such as that, might be enough to distract Gavrix from this tower that he didn't even seem to really consider until you talked him into it.
Yeah, I mean, correctly, the ancient dragon also commands an army of kobolds.
Oh, aren't they just annoying little lizard types?
Never met one, I don't think.
Well, we could probably draw the dragon out. I mean, it wouldn't even necessarily have to be.
We need to plan. I'm not saying we're going to go do this tomorrow.
Of course,
it would require some planning, and I think visiting this Xerxes and a few other things might be of higher priority. But if we continue thinking about it and come up with a solid plan, that's the key. We must be prepared.
I'm absolutely all for this. Okay, well, in that case, I mean, yeah, I guess we can pass some time then.
It's too bad Glenn drank too much on his date and is so sleepy today.
Listen, I don't blame him. It was having this Hall Hand arrive, interrupt that date of his. It's tough. It's tough.
It was actually quite amusing, the little bit of it I saw.
Alright, so you just passing
Glenn
time
turned
then?
the most amusing shade of red.
Yeah, I guess we'll pass that. Oh, I think I just saw Glenn rejoin.
Oh, good.
They're all 20.
Oh, did he? Oh, roll 20. Okay, maybe he
Looks
is.
like.
So I assume the computer is restarting.
Yay!
I was just commenting on the very amusing shade of red that you turned when that gnome popped up and disturbed your date.
I don't know if he can hear you.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was It was quite interesting.
All right, so it sounds like we have the rest of the day and through the night to for before Eli will be prepared for us to take a little jaunt to the Shadowfell. So meanwhile, we were discussing whether we should return to the tower and activate some of those Warforged, programming them to be guardians for our camp and laborers, or if we should revisit any other allies here on Gaian that Uslog had traveled with previously.
Yep.
And then once we're able to move to the Shadowfell, we aren't exactly sure where we will end up, but from there are further contacts we can make contact with, it sounds like, and then we can track down this Xerxes, and hopefully he will be even more forthcoming with answers than our lovely little island-bound Iranye. Is there anything I'm forgetting? What other tasks should we fit into that short little
No, that's basically it.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and also keeping the conversation open and planning for how we might possibly, acquire an ancient dragon horde. But that not a priority there. Just planning.
All right. Glenn, did you have anything? Glenn.
Might still be having issues.
He says I'm good. I don't know if that means that he can't speak via audio or if he's just... Okay, yeah, so I think let's go back to the tower then. Like while we wait for Eli to do his thing. I can hear, just can't talk for a minute. Okay, he's probably it sounds like he's still working on stuff.
Right,
so let's go back to the tower and at least check in with our wizard and see if we can activate some of those Warforged. I think that might be a good little use of the afternoon or the rest of the morning and into the afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't have anything we really need to do in Nistic anymore.
Now,
well, other than for Glenn's state.
One more question. When we arrived, the soldiers that were guarding that underground bunker that we came in on below the cathedral, they were quite surprised to see us and did not seem to know that that was a teleportation point. Are they going to allow us to use it to return?
I don't see why not.
Do we need some sort of power source, or is it all good?
Well, if we got here through it, that means it was being powered already.
We got here because the teleport point that we came from was powered.
But don't you need power on both ends for it to work?
That's Uslog. Do you remember your more wizened former companions discussing this?
Discussing what again? Sorry.
So we came here via the Hollow teleportation network, and the point we came from was the rune tower, and it was powered. When we arrived here, these soldiers did not seem to realize that there was a teleportation point there or how we had arrived. Are we going to be able to return to that point in that basement below the cathedral and return to the tower that way? Will it require some power source? Do we know?
I don't know.
Let's just go check it out. I mean,
Let's just go. Glenn
have a shadow crystal on me, but I'd rather not use it for this. But we could,
Yeah. Glenn has his super spy ID. He should be able to get us into the basement. Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
Honestly,
that's what we're doing.
in and out of character, I wouldn't know. I don't think.
Okay.
No.
The one thing though, before we leave, though, is, what if Gavrix comes back here, doesn't find us, and then gets a little salty and tries to torch the town? I would hope he gets salty and just flies to us.
We weren't staying here long, and he knows where the tower is.
Well, I think he was planning on.
Eli
He's
says, wait, are we going now? I thought I was scribing this.
He is we are just taking care of some errands while we wait for you to finish your scribing.
Oh, I see. All right.
As far as Gavrik's, give them a few days, honeymoon phase. They
Of course.
won't leave her lair for a little while.
Of course.
But he knows that we were not going to stay in Issyk indefinitely, and he may revisit the tower. He knows where it is. And if our camp is there with the additional Warforged, then, they can tell him where we are, and maybe even our wizard can contact us or something across the plains. Whatever. I don't think that he's immediately going to torch the town just because we've left Issyk. He knew this was not our permanent destination.
All right. So, you are going to the tower now, then? Leaving your ally here, or what are you doing?
Would Eli be okay with this plan?
He says, yeah,
Or-
I mean, as long as this place is safe, which seems like it
If-
is.
Oh, I don't.
If
Why do we have to leave him here? We could just wait.
Wait.
here.
If we
just wait.
interrupt his work, he can start back up again as soon as we get to the tower, right?
He says, yeah, I mean, I guess I can...
Yeah, finish that
finish.
page.
I guess I can finish this up at the tower.
All right, let's do that then. That way we don't have to come back, and he's not left alone. Yeah.
Chop chop, magic bolt.
So, are we done in Issyk? That's it? We're heading back to the tower? And from there going to, I guess, the Shadowfell?
I don't think there's anything left to do here.
Yeah, we can always come back
Are we
and
just trying to ditch Gavrik's then?
No. Gavrik's is off for a few days with his
I
girl.
would
He
not
knew that we weren't staying here,
Well,
and he knows where the tower is.
Well, we specifically told him to we would meet back here. So if we're
We
not
did?
here, yes, we did.
Hasn't it
Oh.
been longer than what he said it was going to?
It's been
How
like
long
2
did-
days.
How long did he say he was going to be?
He said
That
a
I
few
don't
days.
remember.
I think it's ridiculous for us to wait around for him while he's
We can leave a message.
reacquainting himself
Meet
with
us
his
at the
lover.
tower.
Yeah.
Although he told
He
Mort
knows-
to here.
So he knows where the tower is, and we're leaving our camp and our allies there. So I don't see why he would freak out just because we're not staying in Issyk, which he knew was not someplace we intended to stay. Am I wrong there?
Eli, do you know Magic Mouth?
There you
Do
go.
I? Let me see.
I think I do.
Says I can check my spell book.
Do I still? Oh yeah, don't worry. I know. I still have Magic Mouth. I give a little wink to Diddy. She's there.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, I guess she is.
Aw.
She's
Arapel.
back in the city. She's not here with you.
Damn it.
Arapel had one of those. Remember, Arapel kept one of those enchanted things. But
Looking for
it
some
would've been-
bozos.
Yeah, it got pulverized, I'm sure, when he got disintegrated.
Looking for bozos. Looking for some bozos.
Yeah, looking for the bozos. He says, "No, I don't actually have Magic Mouth."
I got
But,
you.
apparently, he
All
does.
right. Well, just find an item, Magic Mouth it to when it's in range of Gavrik's to say, "Hey, we're back at the tower."
Says we could also leave a message with that girlfriend of yours.
Yeah, we should do that too.
She seems to be kind of the, the one in charge of city security. So
I mean, after all, it seems like you've told her pretty much everything. So, I mean, it's not like we have secrets to keep.
Yeah. I mean, gotta make myself look good, especially after my date was interrupted. I had to make up for all my heroic tale.
That was most hilarious. I really appreciate this Boulder Bottom's sense of humor. This is
It
Lake
wasn't right.
Boulder Bottom.
Nah.
For future reference, this is Lake. Not Boulder Bottom.
Hollow Hand.
No, I pat.
This is Lake Hollow Hand. We have Tower Hollow Hand, and then there was a Melty Hollow Hand apparently as well.
I pat Glenn back. Nah, what he did, that's just not right. That's not right.
Eli says, "I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny."
Agreed.
Well, I still had a decent date, even despite that.
All right. Well, let's go tell your girlfriend what we're up to. Let's leave some little.
And I'll give a magic mouth. We'll give an item remaining
Yeah.
for him.
What
Alright.
item? Doesn't matter.
So you
Mhm.
head into town. I'm guessing. I guess you had those ships, so you take the ships back.
Yeah.
So we're pausing Eli for hopefully less than an hour or two.
Yeah.
He says, "Well, I'm probably not going to finish today then, but that's fine. I can finish tomorrow." So you head back over to the inn. There's some guards there, and I just assume you leave a message for Akami for Gavrix, basically.
Well, I'm gonna leave a magic mouth item that
Okay. You just gonna leave an item for Akami,
Where
not a
would
message?
Where would he come?
Well, I
if
thought we were gonna
Gavrix-
go talk to her.
Yeah, where would Gavrix come if he comes back to Isaac? Would he come to the bar?
I mean, he's gonna go fly around, and he's gonna be, oh, where are they? And then the comics go, oh, the little dragon, here, we have a message for you.
Well, that's
And
what I'm
then-
saying. Like, if he came to the bar to try and find us, because I don't think he's gonna get mad just from flying around. He's gonna come look for us, right? So if you enchant like the door or the bar or the bartender or something, not the bartender, it's not an object, but you know what I mean. Just leave the message somewhere so that if he comes in the bar, he'll get it, and then we'll go find Akami and tell her, and then she could relay it as well.
Well, we could go. We could go ask the guards to bring us to Akami if we want to just tell her ourselves.
Yeah, I'm sure, like, if the dragon shows up, he's like, oh, where's everyone? She'll give him the message. And Glenn can go give her a little farewell.
So the guards would tell you that she's currently at the cathedral to the north of here.
Perfect.
Well, perfect.
Yep.
It's on the way out.
Yep.
So you are heading to the cathedral. And as you're doing that, you see a couple of people actually kind of running down from the north. They seem to be quite panicked. One of them runs up to the guard nearby and says, some kind of huge monster is destroying the northern part of the lake. All the houses there. I don't know what's happening. The guard says, uh-oh.
This monster, I go up to, hey, sir, or it's a ma'am. Who is it?
Yeah, it's a man.
Citizen.
There's a couple
Citizen.
of other people running in from that way, and you can even kind of see in the distance this huge shadowy figure, and you would hear a lot of crashing and roaring.
Did this monster have a long neck and a big body?
Yes, and it was all dark and firing beams of black from its mouth.
Well, that doesn't sound like a plesiosaur.
That sounds a little bit more like a shadow dragon.
Maybe we should.
Well, it was
Sorry.
swimming. It wasn't flying.
Oh, okay.
It's
well,
nasty,
this
guys.
plesiosaur,
The guard
the one
says,
I
oh,
know,
gods.
did a similar sort of thing.
I
all
just-
right. Well, let's go.
I turn, I
Alright.
look at the group, give a huge smile, like crack my knuckles, like in a huge show emotion to the group, and I start booking it toward this dragon.
Why is Hollow Hand allowing his? Okay, I've got
I
questions.
booked it. I booked it.
We left it in peace,
So-
but if it's gonna destroy buildings, we should check it out.
Akami comes out and she says, hello everyone. Glenn.
Someone must have angered it.
And she's kind of looking over and says, "Oh gods, what is that thing? You all, are you going to handle this? Do you need help?"
Well, we've just learned about it. Do you want to come with? You can see Glenn in action.
She says, let me assemble the guard. Just wait here a moment, unless you want to.
No need. We got
don't
this.
wait, we just go.
I just book it. I book it. I book it. I'm
Yeah,
just running.
I'd be right behind as well.
It's been too long since a combat for this group. We just go.
Yeah,
Any
just
questions?
any guards you bring, you might as well bring that many casks.
She says, "All right, well, just be careful. We'll back you up in a bit."
Maybe the crystal that Hollowhand created from Uslug's corrupted soul exploded in his face, and he's lost control. She just starts like pondering like academic subjects.
Well, I can't say it because I booked it already. I'm like flooring it on foot.
Yeah, we're at right there with you.
That's reverse gravity on no.
Honestly, I think I have that prepared.
As you get closer, you would indeed see this thing in the distance. It looks like it is smashing, and actually you have a longer distance because it's daytime.
Okay, so he's really far away. Okay.
But yeah, it looks like it is just smashing up large parts of the old city up there. Luckily, these
also,
are mostly ruined houses and not newer ones.
may I remind everyone that it has not been. Wait, let me just check again. Where is
So
it?
as you're running towards it, there is... What were you saying?
I cast water breathing when we went to across the lake. I'm trying to find how long that lasts.
24 hours.
Is it 24?
I mean,
I
at
couldn't
least.
remember if it was 8 or 24. So yeah, by the way, the whole party still has water breathing.
All right.
Anyway,
so,
go ahead.
Yeah, as you are running up towards this thing, there is a flash of light, and Hollow Hand is there. He says, "What's going on? What did you all do to my monster?"
We did nothing. We just heard that it is attacking.
He says, "Yeah, I can see that."
Are you going
You
to stop it?
Control?
He says, "I
Or should we?
can't. I don't know what's happened, but it seems like it's gone berserk." He says,
Can I put it down,
We're
please?
putting it down, yep.
I would love to do you a solid and help you put this thing
If
down.
you figure out how to reverse this before we're done here, you just let us know, and I will follow them.
He says, "Well, you should probably. All right. Good luck." As you continue running. All right. So, are you just rushing in to engage this thing?
I'm going
I'm
to transform
following
before I get to there, but like right before
Yeah.
there, I'm going to let out a roar to announce myself. This is like I'm at it's like a little kid and just went into Toys R Us. It's time, guys.
All right. So, as you get closer, you come up kind of to the shore, and a little ways down, it is basically kind of on the other side of the inlet over there, attacking a house. But you would see it from here. So, who is playing Eli again?
Oh, good question.
I think it was Glenn.
Yep, I think it's me.
Oh, okay.
So,
Are you good to do that, or is your connection okay?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead once your tokens are out.
Oh, jeez, yeah, that's.
Initiative rolls. So far, it doesn't seem to have noticed you. It's just tearing shit up over there.
Maybe so far away.
I'm trying to. Can I click my token, please?
Meet again. Nessie, as you're called now.
As you have been
Running
dubbed.
last time.
Oh wait, is my thing broken? It's always broken. I should ask. All right, let me go fix it. One moment.
My oh, where are we?
Actually,
Oh, we're way over there. Okay, I was like, we got a roll initiative.
yeah, the battle strategy that I've put together for this character, I don't think will work on a creature this size. So, but I feel like he's gonna move around, so Moonbeam's probably not gonna be useful here.
Yeah, this thing is definitely gargantuan.
The slug strategy is to somehow get to it to hit it.
Well, at least you've got water breathing, but I don't think you're gonna move very fast once you get in that water. So be careful.
Yeah, the creature.
But I figured like if we ended up fighting in this lake, like at least we weren't gonna drown.
Okay, is that working?
Are we rolling initiative yet, or you want us to wait?
No, he needs to get the.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, we're good.
I'm back, and I'm hoping it is working. Yes, it is.
Oh, we're ready. Look at us,
Yep.
guys. Look at us. We're ready. We're locked in. Look at this, guys.
So
we are so pumped.
We're so far away from
There's a bunch of screaming over there, and every now and then the creature lets out a blast of black energy from its mouth.
Yeah. I would have told you all about that because I specifically said Uslag tells you all everything she remembers about the police.
Like, what do we think that is?
You have no idea, but it looks very angry.
Necrotic energy. Is it like this?
So, first act is going to be Glenn.
Eli.
Glenn rolled higher.
Glenn rolled for Eli. It's just, you see it on the turn order. It's just in chat. The name isn't on the placard. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he rolled lower for Eli, so Glenn's character would go first.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
For
sorry.
my character then. Eli's.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Of course, I have to go first.
Yeah, I don't even see Glenn on the turn order. Sorry, I only see Eli.
So this creature seems very upset, though it's not even paying attention to you right now.
What is, like, does that energy, like, these beams he's shooting, do we have any concept
Necrotic.
on? It's necrotic? Okay.
Or Uslag would remember it as necrotic. She would have told you all this.
Okay.
But yeah. If I remember correctly, at least. Correct.
Anybody have water
Because
walk?
we did fight it. That'd be so nice.
It's not prepared, but sorry. I would have it if I thought about this, but I just prepared water breathing.
Eli
That's very
says, did Hollowhand say anything about how we should fight this thing? As there's more crashing.
It did
and
say
screaming.
something as we were running away, but I didn't catch it.
I guess we're just
I don't suppose
blasting.
I could use. Can I use? I doubt I could use control weather to freeze the lake.
You could probably hit like a section of the lake, but I don't think control weather would instant freeze. It would more like, make it start snowing. I think.
Yeah. Have control water or anything. Have an idea. All right, who can't fly?
Uslag raises her hand.
Eli says, if we wait a bit, all the soldiers might get here. That might make this easier.
I shoot him a dirty look. Like, I
Alright.
really like you.
Alan, can you fly?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Straya, Eli.
I can't. I mean, I guess I could.
I think Eli
No.
has fly. I don't know. You have a sheet.
Yeah, I mean, I can't fly particularly well, no. But I wasn't planning on getting too
No,
close to
he
this
doesn't.
thing.
Doesn't.
Eli
Okay,
says
so
there's
Malin.
there's a boat out there. I could vortex warp someone to it
Yeah, that's
if I
not a
get
bad idea.
closer.
Do you want me just to lure this thing closer to shore?
I'm trying to figure out how many people I want to cast fly on. So I need to cast out my self. 2, 3, 4. So that's 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th level.
Let me just try to lure this thing closer to shore. Then once it gets there, you won't have to expend that much.
Um,
It's
There's
not
a
like we're
lot
under
of-
ticking
there's
time
a-
pressure.
Yeah, but there's a
you
lot
can. So you can fly though, Malin.
Well, let me fly out a little further. I'll try to draw it over to us, and
Well, your turn is ending, so I need an action.
Yeah, I'll just take the dodge act.
All right.
I'll go to Eli and ask him, "Can you cast haste on me, though, so I can be more dodgy?"
He says,
You can drop it as soon as I come back. I'll give it to myself. But if I do accidentally get hit by that thing, I could, if you want me, I could fight this thing by myself. But I figured you want me to lure it.
I don't know, man. I don't cast haste on little girl.
All right.
And he's like, I'll make an exception for you, though. Don't. And he
you
Eli
are
will
suddenly
cast-
sassy.
Yeah, Eli's suddenly a dick. He'll cast haste.
I did insult him in the journal, so that's fair.
There you go. Yeah, I'll cast haste.
Okay, so
And then he'll end his turn.
Malin is hasted. All right. Anything else? Go ahead, mark yourself
no,
as
sorry.
concentrating.
Yeah.
All right. So your
great.
turn ends. Estrella.
If we had talked about fighting this thing seriously, I would have changed my spell setup, but let's see. Let's see, how many speed does that work? 120. I think I'm too far away.
Malin would get the timer for haste, not or put the haste icon on himself.
No, I got it.
Right. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna touch Malin and cast Enlarge.
Alright, so Malin grows one size category.
Let's go.
Why'd you do that? Now it's gonna go to his head.
Alright, and then bonus action, I think I'm gonna transform.
Okay.
I will start with the archer form, but I'm not in range to actually make the attack. So, and I will hang out here on the shoreline.
Alright, Uslog.
Too fucking far away. Anything.
We're all just hanging out right in.
She's just gonna yell to the plesiosaur, "Get your ass over here!" And she's
Allow
gonna
me.
dodge.
Alright, it's
She'll
too
pull out
far
her
away and
javelin for
distracted.
now.
So it's
and
just
so-
attacking houses and people.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, for now I'll dodge, but she'll switch to her javelin so that if it does get within range, she can throw it at it at some point.
Alright, so that is it for you, Malin.
Yeah, my first action is going to be the dash action. What's the command that you use to map out 220 feet? Or
Well, you press Q after you pick up your token. You don't hold it. You just press it.
oh,
each
oops.
time you want to
Okay,
put
it's
down
right
a
here.
waypoint.
Yeah. Okay. So I I take the dash action as my first action.
Okay.
And as I'm flying here, I let out like my own loud roar. Like, you know, I've been a little pent up. I've been sitting here. I'm letting out a roar.
Very good for a pent-up killer.
I let out
Very
like a huge roar and see if I can catch this, get this thing to come.
Alright.
He's not going to come very far. He's just going to come to you.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else?
I mean, did I catch its attention or?
No, he seems like he's still attacking houses over there.
Well then, guys, you know, I guess I gotta aggro him. Let's see. If I do action, yeah, I'll just go up to. Wait, sorry. How much more movement do I have left? If I took a hasted dash, do I still have my regular 60 feet?
You have your normal movement, and then
Which is double, so I can go up 60.
Yeah, so you would have 180 feet.
45, 15. All right, yeah, there you go. That's 60 feet. And I mean, I'm not within range of this thing, so I'm just going to take the dodge action.
I think you used your action to dash and your hasted action.
Yeah.
Because you used your
Oh, okay, I
movement
can't do
and
anything
then
else. Okay,
two
yeah.
more sets of your movement.
Okay, yeah, I can't
You're
dodge. Yeah,
just
you're right. You're right. You're right.
Flying at full
That's it.
speed over at it. You are within
He's not going
its.
to come to us now. You went so far.
You are,
Wait. Hold up.
So it
I'm
threatens
confused.
20 feet. So just FYI, if you want to get that close. 'Cause
Wait,
you
sorry.
would be entering its threat range where you are.
Can we go back to the action economy real quick? Sorry about that. I took a hasted dash, right?
which is 60
You
feet.
took a movement, you took a
Yes.
dash, and then you took a third dash. So that's
Yes.
2 actions and a move. That's all your
Okay.
actions.
Gotcha. All right. So 20 feet. So is this out of its range?
Yeah, it's in.
Uh,
Oh.
Yes, you would be okay.
I go right outside of its range. Yeah. Okay. I'm here.
All right. So for its turn, it looks over at one of the houses and belches up some kind of ball of energy that will strike the house and pull all parts of the house into this little void, sucking it in. Then it roars angrily and ends its turn.
That's kind of scary. A void.
New round.
Technically, the closet went before the plesiosaurus. So technically, my
the
familiar
closet.
went.
What is the closet doing?
Okay, 2 things. First off, he's the wrong size, the token. Secondly, I cannot change the token's name, and I can't, and the stats are not set on the token. I have access to the sheet, and I can draw him out and move him, but I can't do anything else.
You should be able to edit the sheet.
I know, but when I try to edit the actual name on the token, it does not allow me to change it from closet.
All right. Well,
When I click save, nothing happens. That's why it says closet on.
That's fine. We can have it marked as closet for now.
Okay.
That should be okay.
All right. So, well, he'll just dash. He's gonna go 40. Well, no, I'm sorry. Action is gonna change into flight form, and then he's gonna go 30 feet over the water, but he's invisible.
All right. So he is flying out invisible. And yeah. All right. So Glenn, new round. What do you want to do?
Should probably ask for Bardic from Glenn also. That's okay.
I guess I'm just gonna take dodge action.
All right. You dodge again, Eli.
Eli is gonna dodge.
All right. Eli is dodging. Estrella.
I think that I will. I might be able to. No, he's still too far away. I can't. Why? I can't vortex warp myself. Do I have dimension door? No, I'm not a wizard. I'm a druid. I mean, I'm triple classed, but most of my spells are druid. I don't think I can do anything. I'm already concentrating. Do I want to do? Ooh, what's this do? Oh, that's concentration as well. Yeah. Ooh, what's the range on this? It's still 120. Yeah, as long as Malin's out there, like, way out, yeah. Yeah, if someone wants to vortex warp me to that ship, that'd be helpful, but, yeah. Here I am. I don't have anything to do. I will hold a guiding, no, that'll spend the, you know what? I have 5 free guiding bolts per day. I am going to, hold a guiding bolt. If he comes in range.
So you're ready.
I don't think it's gonna. I'm probably gonna lose it, but you know.
Readying a guiding bolt. Uslog.
I would like to get to that boat. That's all she says. And then she would, I guess, just. This is so frustrating for her.
Isn't someone casting fly? Eli says, kind of with a worried look towards Malin. Is he gonna be okay?
He's supposed to be leading it back to us, but I'm not sure he's gonna actually do what he says. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for one of the magic people, hopefully, to.
Yeah,
right.
I would call out
for it to come to us. Yeah.
I would call out the fly on Uslug would be much more useful for her than me, but me being in that boat would be lovely. But focus on Uslug.
All right. So, anything else, Uslog? Are you dodging? Are you gonna do something else?
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue.
Readying.
Dodging. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's something else I can do right now.
Swim in when she's got water breathing, so she doesn't have to worry about that part. But I don't know how fast
I could go paddle in the water.
Because like if you don't have a trident or there's only a couple weapons you can use at full capacity when you're in the water, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure
Alright.
what javelins do in the water.
So
but yeah,
Uslog's
dodging
turn
for
is
now.
ending. Malin.
Uslog's so right. Yeah, Uslog knows. I want to solo this thing. But I am a man of my word. But so I'll first off go fly into this thing and with the roar just like clobber it.
Alright, so you go to punch it. AC is 13.
I might actually be able to solo this thing.
You have
Yeah.
no idea what its abilities
Yeah,
are.
I
and
know.
how much
I know.
You're just basing that on the AC.
Okay, yeah, I do that.
So you strike it with the first attack.
And I guess I aggro it.
Doing 8, 11. Okay. So yeah, you kind of give it a little punch to the back of the head, which it seems to barely register, but it will swing its head around and roar at you.
Good. Good.
I try. Well, I have an extra attack, so I'm going to punch it a second time.
All right, second punch. That will
Jesus.
strike.
It's added 2. I still strike him. Okay.
If you can bring it to here, I can guiding bolt it.
And I will.
I don't think you can get that far.
It's okay. We're starting off light. Yeah. So those are my attacks. I still have. That's my one attack. I'm going to fly off. Let's see. 30 feet. I'm going to back up 30 feet. I will let it oppie me.
All right, it will
So like
take
this.
an oppie
Right here.
on you. Okay. 29 versus AC.
Whoo! Okay, yeah. I'm going to have to shield that.
Alright, so as you shield, for some reason
Oh.
its mouth crunches right through your shield, disabling it.
Oh
Oh.
no!
Oh.
Oh, is that
Okay.
about soloing him?
It seems like
Oh.
something maybe because of like the gravity energy it's breathing, but yeah, the force shield just gets completely annihilated. Do you
Okay.
have any
How much
well,
damage?
I guess that would be your reaction,
That's it.
so that would be it.
Yeah. It's going to hit me.
So 13 piercing, 14 necrotic, and you are grabbed and restrained.
Oh no!
Wait. Hold up. I did. The piercing was the magical?
Yes.
Okay. 13 piercing
And I think you
and
you have
14
necrotic.
magical. Yeah, I have
13
the
piercing, 14 necrotic is the damage.
So 14, 7. Okay. Okay.
So it is roaring as it grabs you in its mouth. Anything else?
I have my
Any more
haste action.
attacks?
Yeah, I mean, I have my haste action, so I'm going to try to get out of there.
Yeah, well, you'd have to punch. You can't, you need your full action to break a grab. Or you need a
You can't-
hasted action. Or wait, you didn't
I
use
can
your
use a
hasted
hasted.
action.
I didn't use it, yeah.
So yes,
Only-
you can make a...
I also have my bonus offhand punch as well. Can I use that?
Oh,
Yeah,
and did you
good
add
punch.
your did you add your size damage to your punches? Because I think when I
Oh no.
have
Is it just another
I have-
1d4 per punch?
enlarge on
no,
you, I think
it's
you get a
once. I think it's a D6 once per round. Or once per turn. Like a sneak
Okay,
attack.
so then yeah, not much, but like yeah, there would have been a little extra damage from your size. Yeah.
So go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, so go ahead, take your
It's-
bonus action attack.
Okay,
Nice.
my bonus action attack. This is to get me free, right?
No, this is just to hit it.
No, he said he was going to use his hasted action as.
Well,
To
how
get free.
do I try to use my bonus action, my haste action to get out?
So you can use your hasted action if you haven't used it yet. That would just be an athletics check against it.
Okay, so I will take an athletics check to try and get out.
Was added to one of his previous
Okay.
attacks, right?
Athletics.
What a battle roll.
Oh no, it holds fast.
Yeah, it's gonna hold me. All right. Well, I guess I am soloing this thing after all. Yeah, bonus action. Just Oh, actually, bonus action. I'll put up my defensive field back on me. This is
Okay.
gonna be a slugfest.
All right.
Yep.
That's
my turn.
it for you.
Yep.
All right. At the end of your turn, it is going to attempt to swallow you. I need another opposed grapple check.
Which
Does
is
a-
athletics, right?
legendary action to swallow.
Athletics.
Yeah, it'd be another athletics.
Do I don't get any advantage because I'm enlarged, right? Or any bonus?
Actually, I think you do. I think you have advantage to strength-based checks with this effect on you.
Oh, then can't I re-roll that advantage on this athletics that I did here to get out?
Oh, well, I'll let you do it going forward, just because I want to go back.
Okay, fair enough. Advantage, please. Fucking hell. I can't flash a genius, can I? No.
No, because you already reactioned.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez.
Alright.
Alright, guys. Have fun. I'm going to be fighting off on this
Luckily,
side.
it rolled poorly, so it does not swallow you yet.
Oh, wow.
But you are being held in its mouth. So that's it for Malin. So you guys would see in the distance, he like starts punching it and just goes "Arr!" and like bites down on him. He's like "Ah!" as it's like chewing on him in its mouth, trying to swallow him.
Something invisible that no one sees moves.
Eli says, "Are you sure we shouldn't go over there? He looks like he's I mean, it's chewing on him. That's bad, isn't it?
Yes,
Fine, get over there.
Over there,
That's
yes.
fine. He's like Aaron Yeager. Aaron turned out fine. Don't worry.
No, Eli, yes, get us over there. Uslag needs to fly, and I need to get to that boat. Come on,
Oh, it's actually Glenn, he says. Glenn has the flight.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Alright.
Nah, Malin said he'd lure it over here. I trust him.
Alright.
I
Yeah,
can
but
get
then he
over
went
it.
all the way over there.
So,
I could get out.
the Plesiosaurus, for its turn, is going to try to swallow you again.
Here, come on. I need a good roll. Come on. There you go.
Nice. Alright.
Watch him crit and do 30.
That would be amazing.
So athletics. Alright, roll really well, but not that well. However, I need a con save from you. As
no.
it's chewing on you is starting to kind of melt you a little.
Oh, he's acidic.
Well, it's necrotic. It's I should say withering you, because the mouth is all filled with necrotic energy. Alright, so you make it taking 15 necrotic damage, which I think halves against the 7.
So, jeez, okay.
But luckily he does not swallow you, at least not yet. I think, yeah, so that would be it for him. Well, yeah, because swallowing would be a full action. Alright, new round, Glenn.
He sighs and
There's just like a mallet in his mouth. He's just chewing him like.
I think
I'm not panicking though. You don't hear me
like,
panic. I'm not panicking.
I'm okay. I'm fine.
It's all good, guys. It's all good.
I got this.
Give me a second.
Everything is
I'm
fine.
recalibrating my strategy.
I mean, what would Glenn do if he realistically saw Malin get eaten and be like,
Well, he's not eaten yet, but he does see him like in its mouth, and he's like trying to chew on him.
okay, he's like, it's like, man, do you all agree to not tell Diddy I didn't cast Fly?
Eli says, "Your secret's safe with me, bud."
Uslag, Estrella, are you gonna rat me out?
I don't
Trust you have a plan.
understand what we're discussing. Can you help him? He's getting eaten.
If you have another plan that works, Glenn, just go for it.
Yeah, no, I have no idea
I
why
don't.
you're saying don't tell Diddy. Like, I'm confused.
Well, because I'm thinking about not cat. I'm thinking about just seeing if he can handle it. But like, you know, if one of you tells Diddy,
I'm all right.
if one of you tells Diddy that I just stood here and watched when I could cast Fly on us, you know.
Get us in there. We can help him.
I mean, you know,
Get us up close. I don't want to be up there. I want to be closer, but I don't want to be there.
Uslag, would you rat me out
No,
after all we've been through?
but I'm very fucking. I very much want to hit that thing. So
He sighs and he kind of just like,
you do you though.
He
I
just
won't hold it against you, but you're
Give
not
it back,
sure you
guys!
believe her entirely.
he's passed her on the shoulder and is like, I respect you more than I want to see Malin get eaten. And as he like pats her on the shoulder, she starts levitating. As he casts Fly at 6th level, targeting all of them.
You're the
All of
best.
them.
Uh,
Who's all of them?
Everyone on the shore.
can you
Oh, nice.
can you link fly?
Uh,
Just want to check
Yes.
if you have range on everyone for this.
Yeah, I don't know how. Well, I guess.
No, that's true.
Yeah. I might be out of range. But you can give it to yourself if so.
where is
Or he might just need to reposition.
Yeah, that's true. He's got enough space to reposition.
Oh, it's touch? But wait, then
Yeah,
it's,
so they would have to all get up
we-
next to you.
Oh. Well, you can get between Uslag and Eli at least, and put it on the three of you.
And then what about you?
Well, I don't know. Vortex warp. I don't know. Something in another turn. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Do what you can.
Okay, how about
The
Survive
Avengers
another
assemble.
okay,
Yeah, just get
fine.
between them and put it on the three of you. That gives us options.
He,
That's better than what we were last round.
he grabs both their shoulders and is like, "All right, we're going to Neverland." And then he casts Fly at himself, and then he flies.
Alright, so you three are flying with concentration. That's it for you?
I think he's gonna use his movement.
Yep, then I'll just use my movement to.
Alright.
Your movement is 50?
At the end of your turn,
Wow.
this thing is
Fly
going to
gives a
spend a
60 foot.
legendary action.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of frustrated it's not able to swallow you, so it's going to chew on you a bit first. Making a bite attack at advantage. 29 will strike you.
29? God damn. Alright, yeah, that hits me.
Man, those are terrible rolls. 8 piercing and 10 necrotic. And that's
13,
the end
10.
of Glenn's turn. Eli.
Okay, Eli will fly out 6. Or wait. And he has Vortex Warp, right?
He does, yeah.
Okay, he's gonna Vortex Warp Estrella to the boat, to the far north part of the boat.
Wow. Alright, so Estrella is suddenly caught up in a
Yay.
vortex warp and will appear on the ship floating in the harbor.
Wow.
That
That will be his turn.
Alright, I moved you over there. Alright, at the end of his turn, the thing is gonna keep chomping. Nom, nom, nom. 27, I think, is your A. Oh, no, that would miss.
Nope.
Alright,
That's a miss.
nice. Oh, wait, his advantage. 29, yeah, that's gonna hit.
20? Jesus! What are these rolls?
I don't know
Uh,
how happy I am.
I can't shield, right? It, like, it
17
just...
No, it seems like his weird vortex, like void energy, is disrupting force.
Did I prepare guiding bolt on the last turn or the turn before? Did I already lose it, or is it?
I think it was the turn before. Are you in range?
Okay,
now?
all right. I am in range now, but if it was the turn
Oh.
before, then I would have lost it, so that's fine. Yeah.
It's a good question. What round are we?
But then, what did
Yeah.
you do with the turn?
No,
that
no,
turn?
wait, never mind. I'm concentrating on Malin's enlarge, so never mind. It's fine.
Okay. So 17 piercing, 8 necrotic.
So 21.
So he continues to crunch on you. All right, Estrella.
Yeah, I'm not getting...
I think I'm gonna do all right, if Malin gets swallowed, and if I had a enemy that was that okay, this is hypothetical because I don't know how this would work. Not because it's necessarily what I'm planning to do, but if I had a moonbeam on a creature and then that creature swallowed my ally, would my ally be taking moonbeam damage?
No.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, good to know. But for now, I don't know that he's going to stay where he's at, so I'm just going to guiding bolt him. So one of my free guiding bolts per day, which this is my second of 5. I'm just gonna like blast him.
All right. So you blast forward a guiding bolt, radiant energy.
Boop. Boop.
Yeah. So 25 will
All right.
strike.
And then
Wait, are you emboldening bonded?
I'm not.
Oh, okay, so 23. Well, that'll
23,
strike anyway.
sorry. I need to turn that off. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I should have done that when we were running in. I see. We haven't fought on this character enough, and I'm still learning her.
Alright, so he takes another 10.
Okay.
Alright. Still chewing on Malin, but a little bit more annoyed at you.
All right, and then I want to just double check what my range is for
Archer form.
60 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still out of range for that, I think, right?
Yeah.
All right. Can I use bonus action or movement to paddle the boat a little closer?
It's a little too big unless you have like something that could move it in the water, or like, yeah.
Well,
I'll
like,
say it has sails, so if you have like wind, you could use that.
Oh, but I can't use my movement to like paddle 10 feet closer or something like that. It's just like I can't move at all.
No, this
if
is
I'm not
actually a
using-
big boat. It's not like a rowboat.
Oh, it looks like a okay.
Maybe
All right,
like
all right, so
shape
if-
water or something.
Yeah, if bonus action and action don't give me any way to move the boat, then I guess that's all I can do.
Yeah, unless you have some way of like moving the sails, like with wind.
I don't think that I have. Wait, let me check something real quick. I don't. How close do I have to be? I should have done the emboldening bond. What was I thinking? I'm a terrible peace cleric. All right, yeah. Anyway, that's my turn. I can't do anything else. Sorry, guys.
Alright, so at the end of your
But-
turn, he's gonna start
But
chewing.
he's offering advantage now. The creature for the next attack.
Oh, he is gonna crit. Nom, 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 nom.
I might be in trouble, guys.
So
Yeah, that's
he,
what we said when you just flew off.
He
Should've
would
taken
hit
disengage.
for 20 piercing and 22 necrotic.
20, 11, 30. Okay.
He's like, nom, nom, nom. All right, Uslog.
I'm not wounded yet, but yeah, that hurts.
If you,
Only so many rounds you can keep that up, right?
Ow!
if you dash, you can go 120
Yeah.
feet though.
She's definitely gonna do that.
He's just like smacking it in the side of the face as he's chewing on it. It's like,
120 feet.
Yeah, I picture Uslog just like DBZ flying towards. Phew.
That's her action.
hang on, Malin.
She's going to bonus action rage while she's flying over. Just gets more and more angry as she goes, as she gains momentum. Okay,
Alright.
and I think that's all she can do. So
Alright, Malin.
All right, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to bust out of it again.
Alright, so you attempt to break out.
I will use the flash of genius if that's not enough.
+3 intelligence.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Alright, so he has to make athletics. Luckily, he's not trained yet, he's just really strong. 22.
All right, yeah, flash of genius. So I break out.
Alright, so you, in response, flash breaking the grapple.
nice.
I go look over and say, "Oh well, we're heading over here anyway, so I can and deal with you."
That was your hasted action to break free?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Oh my god, what if Eli just snapped his fingers and dropped concentration right now?
That would suck a lot. I have faith in my allies since they're flying over here to save me. Like, all right, hey, big boy. We're gonna... Now, usually, I haven't been actually. I've never been able to do this beforehand because usually I have to haste. But let's try this on for size.
Wow. Alright, you get all blurry.
I get blurry, and then that's my regular action, and then bonus action, I put another 10 temp HP on myself.
What's the duration of
From-
this? I think it's 1 minute, right?
For blur?
Yeah. Because I don't
Yeah.
see it on the spell for some reason.
Oh yeah, it's probably a minute. Like I said, had this is like original on my spell sheet, but I've never used this before.
So you
let me
did
see.
not attack him, right? You just escaped from his grapple.
Yeah, I have not attacked him.
So then he's
Um,
still offering advantage, just so we all remember.
Yeah, he's
do you
offering
mean?
advantage right now for your guiding bolt. Alright, so go ahead and put a 1 minute timer on yourself for the blur. And
How do I
was
do
your-
that? Sorry.
Just the little stopwatch icon. Yeah.
Okay. Bonus action. So yeah, I mean, I can use my movement, but do I want to take an oppie? Try offer him an oppie. Let's see.
It worked out well last time.
But yeah, now he has disadvantage against 28 AC,
Oh, okay.
which 29 still to hit is pretty impressive.
What's your passive perception? Oh, 10, never mind.
Yeah, if it's first sight, yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I still have 60 feet of movement.
Oh, that's mean.
So I mean, yeah. I'll move. Let's see him try to hit me. I'll
Alright.
try.
So he will take an opportunity attack. Normal attack. Okay. Bite. Oh, no, rolls poorly. And you would indeed fly away as it misses.
Nice.
So I have like 45. So yeah, like over
Yeah.
here, I fly over. So oh guys, you came for me. That's so nice. Hey, it was I mean, crazy thing.
Yeah,
Crazy
you
thing.
did not
Just wanted
get
it on
that
the fun.
far away, you asshole.
Listen, I didn't expect this thing could just chew through a shield. All right, you don't meet something that just chews through that on a daily basis. All right.
I thought you were gonna bring it back to us, Valen.
Yeah, don't you see I'm heading this way?
Yeah, well, now we're on less stable footing than
Oh,
we
okay.
were.
I guess we can all retreat back to land then. All right.
Yeah, we can.
Let you do and deal. You do. All right. Back to land, everybody.
Except that I can't row this boat.
I can come scoop you up.
Alright, so anything
That's
else,
my
you,
turn.
Malin? Alright, the
That's my turn. Yeah.
closet goes.
Can't wait
Oh,
till those
she's
things
gonna
last now.
move north. Dash, that's all.
Alright, so the plesiosaurus floats south. And it is going to let out
No?
a blast of energy towards
Oh,
Malin.
no.
All right, let's do it. Let's see. I'm ready.
30 versus AC.
Oof.
Wait,
I can shield that though,
actually,
right? Well, yeah. Isn't it a dex save?
He really wants to eat you.
Yeah, it would be 30 versus AC. You want to try to shield it?
Well, if he's trying to blast me, I will. I mean, I don't have anything else I can do.
All right. So you spend a reaction, and that would indeed shield it. It seems like the blast is necrotic energy instead of void. So that would be his first attack. Second shot is also going to go at you. Your AC is what now? 32?
33.
3.
33, wow.
Second shot hits the shield.
He also has disadvantage from blur.
He seems to have really good accuracy for having disadvantage. And I'll say now you notice this thing doesn't have eyes.
So the blur
Oh,
is
it's a
useless.
blind
I
sight.
knew blur was when you asked the pass perception, I'm like, oh, blur doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so fourth and fifth shots will also bounce off your
Fourth
shield.
and fifth.
Jesus.
Alright, Glenn. So you just see like a bunch of like black shots come firing out, and like basically Malin just there like holding his hand out as they all just dissipate off the shield in front of him. As it's slowly coming towards him. But you did lure it away from the other shore, so at least it stopped attacking all the people over there.
If we keep bringing it this way, there will be soldiers behind us soon enough. And if, yeah, we'll probably kill it. But, you know, if we don't, they will.
And I pull out my sit turn and I say, "Be still," as I play a quick, kind of like crashing chord as I will cast Psychic Land. Damn, that was a good damage on Psychic Land.
That's right.
So you blast a Psychic Lance over at it. So int save. So it will fail, but it is going to use a legendary action to succeed. And it seems very annoyed at you.
Okay. And seeing that it's annoying.
Yep.
He's going to use the remainder of his 30 fly speed. You guys got this? It at least takes half damage, though.
Yeah, so it would take 16.
Okay, cool. Close enough to give anyone Bardic Inspiration, and I don't feel like getting close enough, so that'll be my turn.
So at the end of your turn, it's going to fire at you.
Uh-oh.
Blast of necrotic energy.
You can reach me?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit, I'm still 120 feet in range. Damn.
So 27, I believe, is going to strike you.
Uh-oh.
No, of course that'll.
So you are shot for 34 necrotic.
Ouch.
And I need a con save. Actually, I need 2 con saves. So we'll do, I guess the first one is for a life drain, 18. DC 18. Alright, so you are not life drained, luckily. Now for concentration, DC 17.
Use inspiration.
Alright, inspiration. Alright, 21.
Thank God, thank God.
You managed to hold the spell, though that would be your inspiration for the battle. Alright, so Glenn's turn ends. Eli. Eli says, "It's got lots of range! Oh, crap!"
Right?
As it just sees like a blast of black energy go flying over at Glenn.
Does... Man, what type of blade singer? He's got Rush.
Eli yells, "Is Hollow Hand still around? What do we do?"
We should have listened to what he was saying, but we were running by. We probably gave this thing some of its abilities.
Eli is going to cast slow on it. Or no, that's me.
Oh, nice.
That is me. That was my spell list, never mind. Oh, he has magic weapon, but not shadow blade.
Oof. Magic weapon has its uses, but it's very situational and party specific, you know, and yeah.
You can give someone a +3 weapon, but yeah, that's more a preparation spell.
Right, but because it's concentration, it's like, it's so specific, like very, very specific situations and parties like would need it.
He has various telepathic bond. Why do we not have that prepared? Like,
Oh my goodness, and that can be ritually cast, can't it?
yes, it can. Why are we not
Oh my
telepathically
God!
bonded all the time? God damn it.
All right. Note for future.
This
This thing's token's too big. I can't see the freaking symbols.
Right.
Until I get some glasses or something.
Yeah, my familiar is getting worried because we're getting the idea that this thing has blind sight, and I'm kind of worried to get close to it.
Makes a tell us. Okay, sorry. I was kind of like first time
That's okay.
looking at his Okay, he's concentrating on haste anyway. Stay back. He doesn't have enough AC to get up there. Bonus action, he is gonna Blade Song, and then actual. Keep looking at my spell list, damn it. Sorry.
So he's Blade Songing for some extra AC.
What can he do?
We need to surround it. Let's not stay all in front of it. Those of you who are mobile.
Oh,
Airborne and mobile.
shit, I don't know how to get... Closer. If I polymorph Malin, he's probably wouldn't still be flying, right?
No, he'd still fly.
Doesn't get
He
rid
just
of
would
the
be
spell.
dumb.
Well, you're already
Malin?
concentrating on flight. Or wait,
Oh,
what's he
yeah.
concentrating on?
Oh, haste.
Haste. Yeah, so he would lose haste.
I'd
Then
be
how
stunned
is
for a turn.
Malin? How is Malin flying then?
He's
High
got
wing
boots. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He gave him the boots.
He's just gonna take the dodge action. There's really not much he can do, honestly.
Alright, so he's deciding. The end of his turn, this thing is going to take another blast over at
Oof.
Glenn.
Jeez.
Spending another legendary.
Crazy range. Oh, yeah. Oof.
Did I do the right symbol?
You should probably back up
Yeah,
a little
I
bit. I mean, he still might have range on you, but I don't know. There's some spells.
It's
he might
gonna
not.
be. It's Glenn's not gonna have a turn. Uh-oh.
Oh no, yeah, that would hit. So 19 would strike you.
Yeah.
Necrotic beam, doing 23 necrotic. And I need
Oof.
another 2 con saves.
And nobody's anywhere within 30 feet of me, so I cannot react to anything.
After the life drain.
Oh, so you would lose 23 health
Oof.
from your max.
Ouch.
And DC
Yeah, I mean,
is 11 for the concentration.
Does it seem like he is
Alright, so
regenerating
keep the spell.
when he does this?
The creature, no. It doesn't look like he's
Okay.
healing at all.
Alright. That's better, I guess.
Alright.
Not good, but not, worse.
Estrella.
So based on some of his actions and stuff, I think we assume he has some blind sight. Do I think
I'll say, yeah, with your passive perception, because you see that Malin is all blurry, and you saw him, like, just shoot right at him, regardless.
do I
You're
have
not sure
any
what the range of his blind sight is, but...
Well,
I
that's
mean,
exactly what I was going to ask, if I had any gauge on what that blind sight was based on Malin's movements around him and how he's reacted to them.
well... Yeah, I'd say it's hard to tell, but you think Malin is still within it.
All right. So I'm still too far away to, I think, to do my bonus action pew pew. I think. Let me just double check. Uh, 60 feet. I think I'm still too far away. And for me to move this boat is what I have to use an action to row, or I have no options to move
You
it.
would have to do... You have to either manipulate the water somehow or use wind or something, because it has
I
sails.
can't row.
No,
Oh.
there's no rows. It's just like a
Oh, there's
sailboat.
no oars. Okay. All right. Well then, all right. So I guess I'm gonna do another guiding bolt. This is my
All
third
right.
of 5 free at level 1. But they're not doing much good. But at least they give you guys some advantage. Oh wait, that's let's spend the. There we go. And
All right,
then
yeah,
that.
that'll strike.
All right, and then Crusher doesn't matter with his size because I didn't crit, and so we're gonna do boop, and I didn't do this last time, but he does get 5 additional bludgeoning, which he should have gotten last time. I just didn't remember to click it.
Alright, so 19.
And then, that was action. Do I have any options at all? Everybody's so far spread out. It's really hard.
Looks like he is getting ready to blast at Glenn again. Just FYI.
We need to distract him.
I don't think I can do too much. I would call out to Malin. Is being extra big more important, or should I put some radiant energy on this dude?
If he grapples me, I'm going to need that. It's helpful for me to get out. I'm going to go and attack him and try to get him off Glenn.
So yeah, I'm just going to hang out where I am. I'm not going to do anything else. That's my turn.
Don't you have advantage on athletics checks from your transformation already?
No, that's for just strength saving throws or strength checks.
Okay.
So the size does help you with that.
I needed that athletics advantage.
Yeah, I mean, she did not expect this creature to stay in the same place for as long as he has in this combat. Otherwise, she would have put a moonbeam down instead of doing the enlarge in the beginning.
Right, so
but yeah, anyway.
To...
But now that's what she's concentrating on. So you do. Do your thing.
It's going to use its third heroic to necrotic beam at Glenn again. Oof. 31, I believe, will strike.
My God.
So bad.
26 necrotic. And the first life drain.
Didn't even hurt him.
Yeah, so you made life drain. Oh, but I think you lost concentration.
Oh no.
Yep, have fun.
Oh no!
So
At least you have water breathing.
And Eli will drop into the water.
Oh no! At least they have the water breathing. They just won't move very fast, but they're good otherwise. Well, your weapons.
All right.
Yeah.
Oops, look, I'm sorry. Your weapons might not be as effective.
Yeah.
You're swimming. What are you gonna do?
Well, I was gonna zoom into it and have some.
You suddenly just
fun, but...
careen down into the water as you're flying.
Oh. Splash.
Well, I guess I will. Freaking damn it. Would I be able to throw a javelin from and swim in the water at the same time? How does this work?
Yeah, you can. You don't want to drop your weapon in the water, but you can pull out a javelin and throw it. Any weapon you drop will sink into the lake. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I've had my javelin in my hand because we were at range. So, yeah. So
get him. Get him. You might lose that javelin, but it's a little javelin. Just do it.
Returning javelin.
Oh, it's the returning. Oh, perfect.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna get a little closer so I'm not. Actually, what's this? The range 20 feet. I don't care. I want to get.
You're 30, right?
Yeah. Good. I need to get there. Okay. What was it? Right there. Okay.
Alright, so you swim forward a bit. You're hurling a javelin.
Yes.
Alright. First throw.
Javelin. There we go. Found it.
Yeah, 21 will strike it as it's getting ready to breathe at Glenn again. For 21 damage. And it will now
just
turn
be
towards
making
you.
She'd just be making a lot of feral noises to try to get its attention. Just like
feral barbarian here, come eat me.
Feral barbarian. Alright, second attack.
Attack.
Yeah, 16 will strike again. So again, this thing is not armored. For 9.
Yep.
Okay.
It doesn't take extra from radiant or anything. That didn't seem to
No,
affect
it didn't seem like
usual.
it affected it. Yeah, too much.
Okay, I think that's all I can do. I'm within 30. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'd just be like, Glenn, get out of here.
Alright, Malin.
All right. Do I need to make a regular attack before I do an offhand bonus action attack, or could I use
Yes.
bonus action just?
I believe to do your offhand, you have to do a normal attack first, at least in the old rules.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
Until the sheets start working and we switch over.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, I'm dropping the blur. That's not clearly working.
Alright, you're still hasted from Eli.
I mean, I want to make sure it doesn't hit Glenn, but is it going to target Uslag?
It is
If I
targeting
just-
Uslag right now. It's
If
looking
I just-
towards her.
I can just grab her, scoop her up, and we can start heading back to shore. That's... Alright, yeah, let's see how much... If I go here, 20, and then 55 feet, I would need to use a dash.
Alright, you're gonna grab Uslag as a action.
Sorry, can I think real quick? What's the advantage if I go try to punch? Like, I have advantage if I try to punch it?
Yeah, it's lit up by the guiding bolt.
She will stay. That will stay for 1, 2, 3, 4 more people's turns.
It will stay for more turns?
That advantage, yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'm grabbing Uslag. And gonna take a... Yeah, I'll take a dash action and, plop her on the... do you want to go to the boat or closer back to shore?
It's just a couple. It's like Glenn and Eli's turns. We'll still have the guiding bolt active, but yeah.
Could throw her
Oh, no,
on
so
the
it's not...
But it was free. I did not spend a spell slot on that. Just do your thing. Do what makes sense strategically.
I'm gonna go punch it. And then I'm gonna try to... No, I'm not trying to... I'm gonna go punch this thing. So I fly up 30 feet. I'm gonna start... I will punch this thing.
Alright. Gauntlet punch. You weren't expecting a raid boss, were you?
So close to a crit.
Alright, so there's a thunderclap. Although I think
Yeah,
Glenn's fought this thing before.
I'm gonna use a 3rd level smite on this thing. So that's
It is
2.
undead.
So yeah, 2, 3, 4. That's a 5d8.
Okay, so 11, 2, 13, and 5d8.
What?
20.
Oh, that's actually even. Actually,
Roll, yeah.
It's like
it's the
average.
even.
Yeah.
It's average, not that bad. Okay,
Yeah,
second
average.
punch.
Alright, 33. Still winded, not wounded yet. Yeah, 19 will strike. Oh, 17 doesn't have advantage anymore for another 16.
Second level smite on that.
Oh,
So that's
Get him.
4. Yeah,
that's
4.
better.
25, alright.
Offhand punch.
Yeah.
Advantage on this. Yeah, boy. Yeah, not gonna crit today.
Alright, 19 will strike it again for 17.
Not burning any more spots yet. I will then use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay. Wait, bonus
And-
action disengage?
Not bonus, sorry, hasted
Hasted
action. Disengage.
Okay. Yeah.
So I still have 30 feet of movement, so I will go where I was.
Alright, flying back. Alright, it will change its anger towards
Yeah,
you.
it's fully aggroed on me.
Because it has disadvantage if it doesn't.
It wants to eat you.
Alright, so the
It thinks
closet
the metal
goes.
adds a nice, like, All right, the closet. Honestly, based on the fact that I'm pretty sure it has blind sight now, but I'm not sure what its blind sight range is. I'm actually kind of worried to run in, and I would telepathically communicate that to my player. So, I don't know. I think he's gonna move a little closer, but not too close, and wait and see what happens here until he has a turn where he can do something. That's all. That's it. Sorry.
All right. So the
And nobody sees this closet. This familiar has been invisible since you guys have met Estrella. So nobody knows it's there.
plesiosaurus floats forward 20 feet. It's
Range.
going to snap at Malin.
Yeah, I forgot about the 20 feet range. This might hurt.
26, so that's gonna miss you.
Thank God. That was like 29 is gonna cook me again.
Wait, is your AC 27 or 28?
28.
Oh, okay. I think it was 27. Okay. Second attack. Oh, that is gonna miss you as well. Poor roll. Oh, 31. So that is gonna strike.
Yeah, am I grappled again?
It would grab you, doing 13 piercing and 8 necrotic. Grabbing you in its mouth.
8 necrotic, so that's... Is that... Are you calculating for the half? Or
No,
is that...
I just give you the raw damage, so you can half it.
Okay, so 8, so 4. Okay, so...
Yeah. Alright, so it grabs onto him again. Ending its turn. Glenn, top of the round.
Glenn's gonna cast slow.
So you attempt to hit it with slow. So it gets a wisdom save. Wisdom. Oh, it is gonna fail.
Ooh.
And start moving slower.
That means they'll only have one attack per turn. And now, with that,
Smart move.
And it has what's his Malin in its mouth, so it can't blast you right now.
good. Hopefully I'm out of range. But,
No, just good.
Hold on there, Malin.
I mean, yeah, that's why I'm the
Good
tank. This is why I'm the tank.
Just holding its
And
mouth
I-
open. Like,
I will end my turn.
Alright, so at the end of your turn, it will attempt to legendary to swallow with all 3 of its points. So why not? So I need a... athletics.
No.
Oh wait, are you? Wait. You might be
You have
within 30 feet of me
advantage.
now. Oh, you're in 30 feet of me. Is this token placement correct? Since he's being swallowed.
Yes. He hasn't been swallowed
Okay.
yet. Let me
Right,
see.
but like for any saves or whatever that are
24.
happening right now. Because
So-
if that's the case, then
I'm
I
gonna-
actually have a reaction if he doesn't.
Can you... Do you have a reaction? Otherwise, I'm going to have to burn in inspiration.
I have my Cosmic Omen, which is currently a wheel, which is his attack roll is reduced by my d6.
Oh.
Does that help?
Can you do that?
So if the only thing is you would need a 5.
All right, let's try it.
Well,
Oh,
I'll flash a genius that.
oh shit!
Well, you can't flash a genius this because this is a D6.
I'm supposed to
No,
roll it.
but
at the
my
beginning of-
athletics.
Oh,
I'm
your
supposed to-
athletics.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I'm supposed to roll it at the beginning of the day, and I didn't. But
that's fine.
All right, so go ahead. So use a flash of genius, and that would put you to safety with her -4. So you both spent your
Nice.
reactions. All right, Eli.
oh, I
Alright,
didn't
see-
spend it.
Seeing
Trying really
that-
hard to swallow him, and just can't
Make
seem to
fun.
get him down the gullet.
Eli's gonna vortex warp Balin outside of its mouth.
Thank you.
Wow.
that's yeah, I need it.
All right.
Vortex Warp is so much better on allies than on enemies. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
All right, so where are you putting him?
Just like right there. Or I'll put him like a little outside of range, I guess.
All right. Wow. So you suddenly, I assume you're gonna fail the save.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Please warp. Yeah, it would be nice if I could get warped out.
Wow.
I might get shot down now though.
Alright, so it snaps its mouth closed as you are suddenly a little bit south of where you just were. Wow. So that
So,
brings
like-
the grab.
Here?
Sure.
Yeah, just like 10 feet back. Or just so it's a little, a little outside of its threatened range. And then Eli will end his turn.
Alright, Estrella.
All right. Just browsing through what I have prepared to see if there's anything good. I cannot do my normal like combat method at all in this battle, so I don't know.
Oh, and as soon as it is not looking, or as soon as he poofs out of his mouth, he is going to target Glenn again. This thing seems smarter than it should be.
Oh, how far?
Jeez.
Wait, didn't Glenn
Wait.
get super
Oh
far?
yeah, but it also moved.
Right.
It also moved.
Oh, it moved.
It's not shooting though, it just is looking towards him.
Well, he has disadvantage
That means
anyways.
he might move that way, so I don't know. It was like
Well,
he might move closer to
It will. I don't know how much disadvantage is going to help it, but it has. It's aggroed on me still technically, unless it wants to still shoot at it with disadvantage.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna keep using up my guiding bolts for now because I know it's
Right.
something I can do, and I'm not really sure what all is happening. So
Alright,
Let's,
yeah.
Might be in range of the
Q?
archer form now.
yeah.
So
Oh,
guiding
you're
bolt.
right. I might. Let me look here. Yeah, no, it's not. Not at all.
I
Wait,
think it is. I think it's
Oh,
60
no,
feet.
so is it? No, it's 30.
Really?
Archer form?
I don't think that's
Yeah,
right.
it's
I think
archer?
it's 60.
All right, let me see.
That would make
Yeah.
more sense for an archer, but
You're
don't know
right.
anything
For
about
range,
that class.
doesn't make sense, but let's just check.
Just because I have another archer in one of my other games. Yeah, 60 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, yeah. All right. So first attack is my guiding bolt. So let me 25, I guess, would hit.
Yeah, AC is 13, so that would blast it.
So he would take that. I can't
Wait,
move
that's
him.
bludgeoning.
No. I'm sorry. I thought I clicked the other thing first, but I didn't. So let me do it again. There.
Alright,
yeah.
so
And then,
21.
And then let me just see. Is the bludgeoning pressure is only Yeah, it has to be one size less than one size larger than me. So all right, that's fine. All right. And then so for my action I guiding bolted.
Action, guiding bolt, bonus action,
All right,
archer form.
so bonus action is, well, she's already in archer form, so she's gonna bonus action do the stride form attack. So yeah.
Oh, natural one. Yeah, that will miss.
All right.
Well,
And I apparently can't move this boat, so I'm gonna hang out here. That's my turn.
Alright, so Uslog.
okay, Uslog's gonna do what Uslog does, and she's gonna. Is it possible to like climb up on its back
Sure.
or something?
This thing is really big. If you want to climb on it, that would just be an athletics check. And you use
Rodeo,
movement. You have to climb at least 10 feet to get on top of it.
Okay, so 5, 10. Oh,
So it'd be
that's-
30 feet to, or 20 feet to
That'd
swim
be-
up to it.
okay.
And then another
10
20
feet.
feet of movement to climb up onto it. Because remember, climb is at half speed unless you have something. Which I think
Okay.
you have 40 feet of movement, so that should be
I
good,
do.
right?
Yeah.
Alright. Give
She's
me
gonna
an
do-
athletics check, DC
That wouldn't-
15.
That would just be my movement, not an action or anything.
Yeah, that would just be your movement.
Okay, cool.
But you would have to pass that. Oh, so yeah, you're just
Right.
you're ready. You're just like, as this thing is looking towards Glenn, you just kind of
Fucking
quietly
badass.
climb up the side of it. It doesn't even notice you.
it's just like, dragon's
I-
eyes?
Unfortunately, she
You got
still
like
has
a
her
great sword
javelin.
in your mouth.
Yeah, it would be her javelin, unfortunately, because I can't really swap out my weapons right now because I don't want to lose them in the water. So she's
Just
gonna
gonna
be
start
attacking.
shivving him in the back of the
Mhm.
neck.
Yeah, with her javelin.
Okay.
Still the javelin of returning, but she's not gonna throw it.
Yeah, you just stab him.
She'll get rage
Okay.
damage.
So you're holding the javelin and no other weapon, is that right?
Yeah, her great sword's on her
Okay.
back.
Okay.
I really don't want to.
If someone took one of the other weapons from you, that would be helpful, or no?
Oh, go ahead, do your
Uh,
attack, Uslog.
Yeah,
if
I
you
just
stab
don't.
him.
Yeah, I'm not sure
I just
how
meant-
best to swap weapons in
Oh
water.
no, no,
but,
no! I understand. I was just
Alright.
trying to.
yeah, that would.
So,
If there was any way anyone could help.
There's an explosion of energy as you do 16, 11, so 27.
Okay.
It will immediately turn its head looking down at you.
Oh. And again.
Alright, second attack, yeah, you shiv it again in the back of the neck. Another
Much less.
12.
Is that adding in rage damage?
Yeah, the 3 is the rage damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my first attack does a lot because of the divine.
Oh, the divine fury.
Alright, third attack. Oh wait, 2 attacks? Do you not have a third? Am I thinking of fighter?
Yeah.
Alright,
I don't have a third. I would love a third. Could I have a third?
So any bonus action?
Actually, yeah. Is Melon within 30? Is it 60 feet? Yeah.
35. He'd actually be within like
That would give-
45 because
That'd
you're
help
up on
us
the.
Rhea as well. Damn it! Is now the time? Yeah, there's definitely no way I can help Glenn with this, but I guess I'll unleash my battle cry.
Alright.
Right on the back of the plesiosaur. I mean, seems like the best time to do it. So
Very, very metal.
Yeah. So she's gonna do that.
What's the
Valkyrie do again?
What's
let me just
the
link it.
song for Uslag? Glenn just pulls out his
She
instrument.
has a whole
and
playlist.
starts
Have you
playing.
not like listened to
I
her
will.
Spotify playlist?
Yeah, she's got a few fighting songs.
Yeah, Uslag has a whole Spotify playlist if you want her song.
It's constantly evolving.
This is a
but,
music video. There's like a
Where-
guitar
I'm sorry, I'm
player on
trying
the
to find the
creature's
link.
head. Like, alright, go ahead and
There we go.
Zealous.
That's
So I think the only one in range of you right now would be
60 feet.
Malin.
Ristrea is within 60 feet. I measured it.
Yeah, but you're 10 feet up, right? Well, I guess she's
Oh,
up too,
shoot,
because
yeah.
she's up on the boat.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, why not? You guys, you
Okay.
both get it.
Technically,
Thank
you don't even know that there's a familiar there, but there's a familiar that's 10
Sure,
feet up.
60 feet familiar is Zealous. Starts drooling. Zealous Mephit.
You don't know.
Water
You don't know
spirit.
it's there, but it's there.
Alright, anything else?
Nope. Just doing her thing.
Alright, Malin.
I yell at Eli. Hey, how many more Vortex Warps do you have?
How much more blood do you have?
Plenty.
Whatever's needed.
Likewise.
Bet. I point to Estrella. We're gonna hold this thing in place, and I'm gonna fly this thing. And I give her like the use your fucking moonbeam thing. Yeah, I'm flying at this thing.
All right. I'll do it. You're gonna get smaller. All right.
That's
Yeah.
what. Never mind. Alright, so you fly towards the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Yeah. They always get smaller. Yeah.
You
Okay.
hear this like low voice because it's Glenn yelling from like 200 feet away. That's what Diddy said.
Oh, boy. I think I deserve a bardic for that. Alright, punching this thing.
It's actually
Oh, nice.
cutting words. You get some psychic damage. Alright, so Malin flies up, punching it.
A level
For
2 smite.
15 and a smite.
Get it. It's not even wounded yet.
Not yet.
Guys, we have some
25.
But most of us haven't been able to really hit it, so yeah.
Okay.
We should start doing more damage.
Second
now.
punch.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, whatever.
27.
Yeah, 27 will strike for another 10.
Yeah, no smite on that one.
That
my-
will actually wound it.
Yeah.
And as it becomes wounding, you see it
Oh, no.
starts regenerating.
Well, even with radiant hits?
Yeah, it just seems like it is regenerating now.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna need. Okay.
Kinda like you saw, what's his name? Your paladin do. Oh, anyway,
Your Arapel.
Arapel, yeah.
Bonus action. Temp HP back up on me.
Alright, so you gain some temp HP.
Let's see. Can I, with my bonus action, try to grapple its head? I mean, not bonus action, hasted action.
You can try to grab it, yeah. Although, I don't think it's. I don't think that.
Like,
would
I'm trying to
actually
grab its head and then
prevent
just, like,
movement.
hold. Well, here's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say it can't, like, I'm sure it can move, but I'm trying to say I want the head to, like, try to not, like, not snap or not try to blast any of us. I'm trying to, like, hold in place the head, like I'm, holding it like a chokehold type
So
deal.
like flying up and trying to grab its face.
Like the neck behind his face, like, and you're trying to like restrain it.
Give me I'll say, yeah, maybe if you do that, it can't do ranged attacks. Go ahead and give me a grapple check, which I assume, yeah, your, what's it called? Your athletics.
Can I?
That won't prevent it from doing like melee attacks, though. 17. So he rolled a 19. You can use another flash if you want, but you only have so many of those.
That's not what I'm concerned about. Yeah, we're gonna flash that.
Get him.
All right, so you spend a reaction, and you would indeed grapple his head. All right, anything else?
That's it.
All right, so the Quasit goes.
He's gonna move north. He's worried about the blind sight that's going on here, and yeah, he wants to be positioned better. And yeah, you can go up here. That's all.
All right, so the Plesiosaurus is slowed. I think it's gonna bite at. So you punched it. So it would have disadvantage, but I think it is going to go for Uslag with its one attack.
Even if I'm holding its head?
Yeah, so it's going to snap down and try to grab Uslag.
So you're like, your arms are wrapped around its jaw, but it's moving its neck around, and yeah.
Yeah, it just can't aim straight right now with the grapple, I'll say. So Uslag.
Yep.
19 with disadvantage, so that would hit you. Doing 18 piercing and 13 necrotic.
18, so 9 piercing and 13 necrotic.
Yes, because yes, you do have your rage going. All right, so at the end of its turn, it gets a wisdom save.
It's slowed. Why am I stupid?
What's the DC?
19.
Oh, it just missed it. All right,
Okay.
so it is still slowed. New round, Glenn. So Uslag, it's in its mouth as like Malin is hugging it.
Getting on back land, dodge action. Glenn will end his turn. Eli is going to vortex warp Uslag
Right,
basically out of its mouth.
Oh, was
right.
I grappled?
Yes, it had you in its mouth.
Oh, it just automatically does it. Okay.
Still within
Yeah,
melee.
it's not
Just
contested.
out of its mouth, at least.
Are you dropping her back down in the water, or?
Oh, actually, no. I'll put her like on top of the thing's head.
Wow.
Nice.
On its head or on its back?
Yeah,
Riding on its neck.
on its back, I guess, just to be safe. I don't want her to fall from
Alright.
too high.
So
And,
she is on its back as it's floating.
And that will be it.
Alright, so at the end of your turn, it is going to snap at Uslag again. Well, actually, yeah, it's going to snap at Uslag. So bite attack, 27. It's going to hit you for 10 necrotic and 14 piercing. So 17, I guess. And you are grabbed again.
Okay.
Estrella.
I'm going to be like, oh, brace yourself, Malin. This might feel uncomfortable. And I will drop concentration on enlarge.
Alright.
And I will cast Moonbeam at level 6.
Alright, level 6.
On, yeah, big monster face. Ooh. All right, and then so let me drag that out. Find it. That's where is it? Spell effects.
I didn't even apply any of the previous damage from my punches.
Alright, there's my moonbeam, and then let's see, what else do I have? Do I have anything else? Oh, I will use my bonus action archer form attack.
Alright, so you blast it with some energy. Yeah, 19 will strike it.
Boop and boop. Oh no, that's not what I meant to. This is what I meant to do. Oh, there we go. Sorry.
So 18 points.
That's it? At a level 6?
Yeah, and then I think that's all I've got. Let me like just
Put the enlarge back on me.
I'm sorry.
I didn't realize that's not so I told you not to do it. That's
All
my
right,
bad.
so it's concentrating, but now it's on moonbeam, and let me look here. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Alright, so at the end of its turn, it's going to snap on Uslog again with another bite. 30 is going to hit.
Where is Uslog? Let me just look here. No, you're outside of 30 feet. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell where I am exactly on the map.
Yeah.
I'm actually technically
You were
on this
within 30
map,
feet
so-
of me. I might have been
Yeah.
noticeable, but go
So I'm
ahead.
probably more like here,
Right.
maybe. But...
Yeah,
So
but still.
13 piercing and 17 necrotic. So
The
23.
distance in this battle has been
23.
extra interesting to try and figure out. Yeah.
And it would be your turn, Uslog, but I was going to say maybe we should stop here. Because
Oh, shoot. Wow, it's 11:25.
Yeah, my dog
Sorry.
is really wanting to go out and we skip break anyway, so I figured we just end a little early. We could pick it up next
Right.
Wow,
time.
that went by fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good job, everyone. The fight continues.
Hey,
Chipping
we
away
won
at
it.
it.
Yeah.
How dare you put a status effect on it and run away, Glenn? That's bullshit. It's dirty pool.
We should do hit and run. I mean, the problem is, first off, I thought the Moonbeam would do a bit more. That's my bad. Second
Well,
off,
I cast it at level 6, but I should have done it much earlier than I did.
that's
But
fine. I think the problem is
When I couldn't get to him, I was like, all right,
Well, it'll
I'm
do more
I'm
damage than the
like,
D6 from the
useless,
giant
so
strength.
let me just make you more effective,
well, no, that was helping me to grapple out. I mean, to be honest, now that I can't do reactions, I should just be hitting and running on this thing. Like, I have haste. I can always disengage. I just go in and get 3 punches, disengage. 3 punches, disengage.
I will swallow someone. Will have.
I've been hanging in there for.
Yeah, you guys have been hanging on by a thread. Just wait till get you in the stomach and get all the necrotic damage.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing: is like I can't
So
move.
it was
'cause
dirty
apparently-
pool to slow
Apparently,
my
I
guy
have no
Glenn.
oars
That's
and
bullshit.
cannot move this boat. So
What?
if you get
And then
close
run
to
away
me
so I
or
can't
I'll get
blast
out of
you.
range, I'm just gonna like jump in the water.
It's a
Yeah, there's no
four-way
reason for
tie.
me.
Wait, you voted for Eli? Well, whatever. 3-way tie then.
I don't know what.
Malin, Uslog, and Estrella. Glenn voted for the NPC. So
I
give
mean, hey,
3
he
D20.
saved he saved Malin
me go.
and
Look at me
Uslog.
go.
Okay, so Uslog is the MVP.
mean, I guess-
Congrats.
All yours.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, hold on.
But no, this is a really weird battle because so many of us are like, we're doing shit on our turns, but it's like it's not.
I mean,
our best shit,
to be
Happy,
honest,
Malin, you got to fight something big.
I'm fine. I'm having a great time. I mean, to be honest, you guys should have just waited me on shore because, like, I got out of there the second turn.
It's funny because we were gonna leave.
I
this
noticed
thing
there's
alone.
not as
When
much
we first-
taunting with this one. Do you respect
When
her?
we were first running in, I'm
Oh,
like picturing you like riding on its
As a
head.
monster
Chomping through the
finally
shield.
earned your respect. You're like,
I don't know. I don't know about the chomping through the shield bit. That's the the jumping through the shield thing is, that's a little gimmicky. But I get it, obviously. Otherwise, I'm just effectively at 33
His
AC.
gimmick makes my gimmick not work.
Well, shield's not a gimmick, It's a first level spell. If coupled with the right thing, though. No, it's fair. I'm not saying anything. But yeah, no. If I knew it could chomp through the AC, then yeah, I wouldn't have. I should have just disengaged, and I could have flown right back.
yeah, well, now you know.
Oh yeah, obviously, that's combat. Obviously, how would you prep?
Moving helps any. Also, I don't know how to get away if it decides it doesn't like my boat.
All right. Let's see.
Turn into a... Oh, we've already used her.
Oh,